Sino, thank you for those gift subs. Oh my god, hi guys. What's up, Phoenix? What's up, Zach? Alright, who got smacked with some gift subs? That was sexy. Oh my god, I love how the game didn't even give us music. I'm so sorry. Marissa, thank you for the resub. I can't believe, dude, can you believe it's been 9 months? Excuse me, we have a stream, baby? Also, Night, what's good? Thank you guys for the hype train. What is happening? This is awesome. Welcome, welcome. Hello, it's nice to see you guys. Squirrel, what's up, Night? Alright, so no, hang on. Let me invite you. Let me get into the thing even. What's up, GG? It's good to see you. How you doing? It's crazy. Seems like you've been here. Yeah, right, dude. I'm like, wait, what is happening? Hang on. Hang on. Ah! Hang on. Shared Discord channel for group gaming. Now, by the way, Sino, thank you so much for those gift subs. Holy crap, my friend. Holy crap.
You are most welcome.
Oh.
Welcome.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Our favorite Irishman. Although, we're both witches, so how does this work?
I don't know.
Because it's so for the viewers who don't know, St. Paddy's is a bit awkward because
yeah, very much so.
So I was like, happy St. Paddy's will be green, but also why did y'all have to go killing these witches? It'd be great if they hadn't.
The whole saint's kind of weird too, because he's not technically Irish, but it does balance out because the Catholic Church wanted to get rid of Brid, who's a, before Christianity, and the Irish were so, I guess it's a wash because we got Brid out of it. So
exactly, like we got something good out of it. What's up, Michael? Welcome in. GG, it's good to see you. Zach, it's good to see you. Gosh. Phoenix, it's good to see you. Sino, thank you for those gift subs. To everybody who just got ad-free viewing, I hope you enjoy. Your girl is back. Your girl is doing better today because I am with one of my dear friends. And honestly, I have to tell you guys that, like, whenever you're going through a hard time, whether it's a trauma anniversary, whether it's just hard stuff in your life, hanging out with your friends is really the answer. Every single time, it is the correct answer. Like, also, this game is always the answer, because look at these aesthetics.
Oh, definitely. Oh, the concert last night was amazing. Especially one of the pictures I got with...
Dude, that song was epic.
Two of the people from one of the other bands that were there, they came out dressed as flamencos. It was fucking hilarious. They did a conga line through, the venue. One of the guys was actually crowd surfing while playing the guitar at the same time and keeping up with the song.
This legend.
It was
crowd surfing and guitar at the same time is actually wild. That stonks.
And it's hilarious because there is a disclaimer on there. If you are caught crowd surfing, you may be kicked out of the venue.
I love it. He was just like, "Fuck it, I'm doing it."
Like, "Fuck it, I'm doing it," and did it, and didn't
get
kicked out. And there's a picture of me, and it's one of the goofiest pictures I have. Of them making funny face, both of them making a funny face, and then me as well.
Well, I love it. That has to go on a t-shirt, dude. You should be putting these on merch shirts. I feel like that would be dope. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
How does that work? It'd be like collective merch. And also, Marissa, right? This game is so relaxing. It's
I'm
like
kind
actually
of worried
incredible.
about it. I would have to get them photoshopped out of it because their image is
because
everything.
Of their brand. Well, you know, this might shock you, but even mega celebrities don't actually own their image. And Phoenix, see, cinnamon rolls heated up. Listen to me, that sounds almost too good. That sounds dangerous. Well, it's funny because
a lot of memories.
Well, because it's funny, like people don't realize that even mega celebrities, like even like a J-Lo or like a Britney Spears, let's say, like something that everybody would know, right? The thing is that what's weird about this, they don't actually own their face. So like people can make fan art and stuff of them. What's up, Archer? Since when? Since forever. They don't own it because, like, so even though their face is technically their brand, you could make fan art of them and put it on a shirt, and it's technically not illegal to do that and to make money off of those sales. The danger is who you identify it as. If it's like, because you got to realize too, people do this all the time with like George Washington or like any of the other popular figures, right? And it's like, how do you avoid getting it's like the Bruno and Miley drama. Yeah, it's like, how do you avoid getting sued? And it's like, you avoid getting sued because they're a popular figure. Gotcha. Con man tactics, exactly.
I would
exactly,
still want to
Archer.
ask them,
the grip. Oh, absolutely. I'll issue a dispensation. Listen, I was just literally watching stuff about the War of the Roses, and when I tell you that the funniest thing for me in all of human history is actually Queen Elizabeth having to get a papal dispensation because Spain would not accept, let's see our hype chest. What we get? Sino, we got your favorite emote, bro. We've got it. We've got it.
What one?
Viewers, we've got it. That was sick, dude. Thank you all so much. That was awesome.
Wait, what emote? Which one did you get?
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I was like, yo, this is actually sick. I love to see it. It's so
awesome
accurate, too. That's us during all of Warhammer forever.
Yeah.
What's up, Crystal? How you doing? And yeah, guys, I am doing better. I mean, like, I'll tell you guys honestly, what helps is time and distance. What helps is also not over-identifying with all the crap that happened. Because, by the way, for those of my viewers that missed it, we had a house fire. It was a whole thing. It's on my Instagram. I'm all dramatic, blah, blah, blah. But, like, basically, when you stop over-identifying with it, and you consciously make this decision that's like, I'm not going to let this be, like, my whole thing, it gets a lot better. You know what I mean? It's like you almost have to, like, decide that that's, like, yes, it happened, yes, it sucked, but it also is not gonna, like, run my life. Generally, I would like to run my life, and I'm enough of a control freak where I feel like Sino knows that that's, like, the norm for me.
Oh, and the thing is, like, a lot of times people, they need their space, but they also need reassurance that people...
Oh, yeah, you need community. Yeah. Community is absolutely where it's at. But Crystal, how are you doing? How is work going? Because I've been thinking about you with these eclipses and the vibes going on. The vibes have been insane.
Nice on that night.
Oh, congrats. Example of putting on screen projectors. Archer, I'm about to have that experience probably tonight because I have good news, everybody. A new phone is happening, which means that actually we might also get some high-res videos of your practitioner doing some things.
Oh, nice.
Girl, thank God. Anytime that you get off, I support. Because let me tell you what, right now, anybody who works in healthcare right now, we're all thinking of you.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Don't worry, Archer, it's nothing nefarious. When I said high-res videos, I really should have specified that what I meant was my witchcraft. Like, I don't know what genre.
My brain immediately went there. My brain immediately went there.
Because I was like, I'm gonna just sage everybody's brain real quick. Yes, Phoenix. Oh my God, and the popper emote. I know where Archer's brain went. Archer was like, is she opening an OnlyFans? Because that's gonna be chaotic as fuck. Archer, you're not even ready. Sino, you're not even ready for the discovery I made this morning. So, let's just say that Meta has a suggested accounts to be blocked feature where you can see who's lurking on you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say is I'm just gonna start laughing. The two of you can just start laughing with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I am internally laughing and face palming at the same time.
For those of y'all that thought that Instagram wasn't recording you, it is.
Oh, jeez.
Just go into your block list, scroll to the bottom, and it says accounts that you may want to block. And,
oh, jeez.
All I'm gonna say is that that's your daily dose of, no, for real, Archer. Like, alright, to put this in perspective for you guys, I actually almost laid an egg realizing that this morning, because, like, you know when you're already anxious or you're already tired or whatever, and then, like, you see something and it completely overwhelms you, and so you just start clutching your brain for dear life and being like, what the hell is this? I had one of those kind of moments, and after I stopped being a Victorian drama queen for about 20 minutes, I was like, okay, what does this practically mean for my life? It means nothing, but I figured I'd make my viewers aware that, like, y'all can find out the stuff.
That needs to be a metal band name, Victorian Drama Queen. It really
Victorian
does.
Drama Queens. Dude, do you know what book I got that I'm really excited to read, and I can't wait to see if it's any good so I can recommend it to all you viewers? Basically, for all y'all in my chat right now, I got the book Victorian Psycho, which is all about a governess who goes on a murderous rampage. Like, think American Psycho, but instead it's in the Victorian era.
Oh, that has a good premise right there.
And I'm real excited. I'm real ready.
Victorian England or Victorian America? Because there's a bit of a difference.
I think it's Victorian England. because it's a governess, and usually the governess didn't extend oftentimes to. Yeah. I mean, some people had one because it was fashionable, and they would call it that, but it wasn't really the full thing.
Gotcha.
I think this is going to be the full thing. Also, what in the world? Oh, I love how we both ran off in completely opposite directions again.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to you.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me stand in the shade.
You're good.
What's up, Walker? How you doing? Yeah. And I think so, Archer. I think that's what laid an egg is supposed to be. I mean, for me, it's funny because it's just, I picture an egg being left. What's up, John? How you doing?
Yeah. Speaking of books, I just finished the last 3 audio files, the introduction, about the author, and the afterward chapter for a review, so should be out a month or 2, maybe?
Hey, congratulations! Oh my god, wait, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is going to be dope.
Butt and get the... Nice. Gotta get off my butt and get the follow-up book, because I'm only like
congrats on the 3rd interview.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I can ask, when Dead Space? Poop Edition tomorrow. We got Dead Space tomorrow. Listen, don't worry. I know. No, don't anybody worry. We're not quitting Dead Space just because we had a house fire. I promise. I can handle the explosions. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just let me get used to the camera again. I'm like, wait, let me just get used to like not having the house burned down behind me, because like all I'm saying is that it would have been very on brand if we were playing Dead Space and the fire happened on the house, but like I'm not really trying to have you guys watch a house fire on camera, you know? I feel like that's like a bit too many personal. I am, John. I'm feeling a lot better, actually, because what happened is like, don't worry. For a fact, so there's a couple games that we're going to be completely revisiting in the coming year, which like, let's just run down a quick list now that Sinnoh's here. We're going to be going back through God of War Ragnarok. That we're going right back through the beginning. I want to do the whole game. I want to actually 100% that. That one was an unfortunate casualty of the first big charity event we did, where, to be honest with you guys, just after so many hours, I think I just completely burned out on it a bit. So we got God of War Ragnarok. We're doing the Great Revisit. We got Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We got... Audible kept suggesting Michelle Obama's audiobook. Listen, I've heard it's really good. I can play Fire on my TV, exactly. It's a really good book. It's actually not that... It's not that, like, intense of a read, either. It's not like, you know... How do I put this? Shamey? I'm sorry. Hang on. I'm orange. Give me 1 second. Let me resolve this situation. I'm giving Italian, but not in the right direction. I fear Marissa knows the type of Italian I'm giving, and it's really our Jersey Shore non-Italian.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah,
maybe that will...
That's not good. I think it's a bit better, yeah.
Walker, he's hanging in there. He's hanging in there. Oh my god, I'm even more yellow. This is such a unique problem to have.
I blame...
Hang on. I blame the green?
I blame Discord bubble.
Yes. Hang on. Someone say Snooki? Listen. Listen. Listen.
Sorry, I think of that. When I think of that, my brain immediately goes to South Park.
How could it not, though? I mean, like, honestly, she's an icon, but not in the right direction, you know?
We'll say an icon in a direction, but yeah. and it's oozing with sarcasm. So much it's dripping from the walls.
Yes, that is the best clip. Yes, it is. Did you see my email comment? Yes, I did, Phoenix. And honestly, I'm impressed that you held your composure. I would have been on the ground. Why am I even more... Hang on. We're going to find where on the color wheel I need to be with green. Is it yellow? Do I really just need to have, like, pukey yellow? That's so... oh my god, it's baby puke yellow that I have to be for the lights to work.
Just reminds me of my problems with the DMV. They always make me look like I'm
doing
like
some interesting things. Poor Rifted.
I'm a ghost.
Right? Oh, dude, right? I'm a snake. Sorry. But still I'm running for this new role. If not, this one will find somewhere else healthier. John, you know, it is interesting. Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, and it's eclipse season, so anything right now, you guys, that is like, hey, Archer knows his color wheel. Anything right now for you guys that's, like, leaving your lives, or, like, very sudden, like, relationships getting weird, people getting weird, So vaguely jaundiced. Yes.
Jeez.
Anything that's getting weird right now, please just trust the process, because thank you, John. Yeah, they did. They did. We found lime green, and then it's like baby puke yellow green. It's very highlighter in here right now, but it's okay because that's how lighting and contrast and all this crap works. Like, I put on one separate set of lights to cool things down because lime green makes me gag. Yeah. It's
at least it's not slightly bright green.
I don't mind the necromancer green. I feel like that one's universally flattering. I'm sorry, I don't even know what I'm running towards. Where the hell are we? Oh,
Great
let's go to
question.
this
If we
infestation,
go
I guess.
north, we can go to the infestation. There is a Bastille of Intellect.
Oh, Marissa,
Bastille
all of them
Agility.
are currently having a meltdown. Venus is retrograde in Aries. Mercury is retrograde, also in Aries. Uranus is not having a fun time. And, oh yeah, we have
Phrasing.
eclipse season. What's up, Sydney?
Phrasing.
How you doing? That tracks. I'm having a breakdown. Listen, the thing is, and the thing to understand is that this particular eclipse season is very angry. You guys are going to have a lot of angry people around you.
Jeez.
And the problem with this season, at least this particular round of this season, as much as I hate to say it, is that we are basically dealing with a, yes, Maleficent Green Eats. We are dealing with a time period in which, for lack of a better way to explain this is like colossal angry endings, colossally angry beginnings. Like, this is not the time that y'all want to have anything going on with people. So, like, if you've got any kind of, like, hang-ups with folks, old vendettas, old whatever, yeah, lots of angry elves around you, not surprised. Everybody right now is kind of going through it, so that's why, like, as much as you guys can be, try not to lose your mind if you can help it, because this is the best way I can put it is an ugly time period. Now, we just had our lunar eclipse on the full moon the other night, which was a biggie. This solar eclipse in Aries actually has me more concerned. High five those of you that giggled a bit. Yeah, right? Isn't having a fun time. I know, that's quite the clip, isn't it? That's quite the soundbite from me. Uranus is not having a fun time, and let me tell you something. Nobody's is. And no problem, Archer. Enjoy. Lots of angry people. Basically, it's only set to get worse. Everybody just put your head in the sand. Focus on you right now. This is a great time, Boo-Boo, to focus on you. Do not... Exactly. And make sure that you check your butthole.
No wonder why I've been feeling so fucking tired lately. Like, I don't feel... And I was thinking,
and it's because, so Mars has gone exact, but Venus is retrograde, which for any of us who are like... So, and by the way, you've got so many things going crazy in your sign right now, your sun sign of Aries, like, this is going to be a cluster.
And also, I'm also an empath, which fucking sucks.
Bless you during eclipse
moments
season?
like these. And yeah, an empath and a healer. Yes, it fucking blows.
What's up, Harley? And, oh yes, and wash. Everybody, please make sure that you also wash your butt. Basically, these next couple weeks are going to be really, really intense. And that's the thing to understand about astrology, is that it just kind of magnifies what's going on and also helps to explain it. The next couple weeks for us are going to be...
What in the... How the hell do you get in there?
They're going to be a lot. To what?
There's a thingy in here in the middle.
A, like, bunker?
Oh, it's from the top, up here. If you come where I'm at and go up.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on, climbing picks away.
Yeah.
John, God bless you for this. This remains my favorite thing. Right, though? Marissa, you're not wrong. Like, I feel like for all of us who are just not people who want to be what in the name of Christ? Christ and all of his crackers need to explain to me what is happening here. Oh, I see what's happening here. You needed to pick me up. I made it funny indeed.
Mm-hmm. Considering we probably need more stone, I should grab that.
Am I trapped forever?
If we can, yeah, I think they want us to go back out the same way.
Oh, I see, I see. Listen, Marissa is safe. Perennially safe. Marissa and I, we understand each other. You see, we have the Italian woman rage. It's specifically the Jersey Italian woman. Like, this is what I keep trying to explain to people. There's such a difference between Jersey Italian girls and New York Italian girls and Staten Island Italian girls. There's like, we're completely different ecosystems. So when you find a fellow Jersey Italian girl, you got to hang on to them for dear life. Because we are like probably the most... I have to say, Marissa, I think we're actually the closest to indigenous Italians in terms of the way we get angry. Because it's like we have what I would call a lot of farts in the wind, which is where we kind of blow off steam and it's like, all right. Like, you know, the Italian rage from us hits different because it's like we also know how to let shit go. So it's like this temporary insanity in which you know for a fact that you could become a homicidal maniac. But you're choosing otherwise, you know what I mean? New York is a different beast. And Staten Island's definitely a different beast than both of them. I don't know, man. Staten Island's on one. Staten Island confuses me. Rage to release everybody. Oh, yes. Oh my god, yes. It's just like we have this we have this uncanny, like, I don't know why it is that New Jersey is just so different than, I think it's because we're always getting bullied by New York and Staten Island. That we've like learned how to be patient, we've learned how to be kind, and then all of a sudden we just completely lose our minds. That rhymed, and I wasn't trying.
You're a poet who didn't know it?
Yep. I'm a poet who didn't know it. As I'm still in pain. Wait, what happened?
Magnifying glass. Okay. Okay, you're gonna go up to the top one. Okay.
Oh wait, no. Where are we going? You can also direct us. I'm just right around. What's up, Williams? No, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. There's a puzzle to the north. I mean, we can do that.
Yeah, let's just run around.
Yeah. Do we want to do the main quest to get closer to,
Yeah, let's do it. Let's head to Nightingale tonight. Let's see if tonight we can make tonight the night.
Ooh.
Because I would also...
Yeah, because I got tabletop tonight. And yeah.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. That's right. You do.
Okay.
That works out as well, because that way if I do wind up having a new phone, I can set it up. So that y'all can be receiving annoying Discord updates from me again. I've been like so quiet because I'd have to use my PC. So like everybody, I'm so sorry to everybody who is messaging me and I'm not messaging back. I do not have a phone. We're working on it.
Okay. All right, now we need to figure the order for this one.
All right, it's just this top one. Oh dear Jesus.
This one here is wrong, so it might be that one or the one up there.
He's invited the chaos, ladies and gentlemen. He has invited the chaos. I'm a bit amazed that nothing came to kill us. Hang on, let me see. Do I have any bullets?
That one's
wrong
too.
Alright, hang on, I got you. God damn it.
Okay, that one's right.
Wait, hang on.
That one's right, and then I think it's this one here.
The middle one, yeah, and then this.
And then... Yep.
There are days I'd 100% like to not have a phone, right, Williams? Listen, it's a great excuse for me. I'm unfortunately like my mother. I can't get annoyed with someone because somehow I get angry because I remembered something they did years ago. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys a little hack about, and Sino's going to love this, about energy work. There's something that we call the pain body, which is what you're tapping into when you cannot stop remembering past hurts and past things that people have done to you. Phoenix, I have been working so hard to overturn it, because if you over-identify with your pain body, what happens is that it's very hard to grow past that trauma. What happens is that you can get yourself nice and stuck, and it sucks. So my suggestion, for those of you guys that are interested in the topic, look up how to basically get to a point where you practice just watching those thoughts as they arise, but not actually identifying with them, not making them a core part of your personality. Getting stuck, eh? Exactly, like stepbro stuck. Like bad stuck. Like get your brains out of the gutter stuck.
Yeah, so for some of us, our brains would be homeless if we weren't in the gutter. The sewer is just our vacation home.
You know? it's the best vacation home we got. Where is Dara when you need her, eh? Listen, I've been thinking of Dara. I hope Dara's doing well. She's been popping to mind recently, and I'm like, whenever one of you guys in my chat is popping to mind, by the way, when I see you, I'll tell you. But like whenever somebody's popping into mine, I'm like, I'm sending you good vibes because I hope that all is well. Because all I'm going to say, y'all, is that this eclipse season has been dangerous, but specifically for my fellow Taurians. So I'm a Taurus sun, a Sag moon, and a Cap rising. I'm going through it. Your girl's going, you should have seen me in therapy. You guys would have actually, if you guys saw me in therapy today, you would have been like, damn, girl, like, what is happening? Dude, same, Archer. And I'd also like to make that a more regular thing if Phoenix would like as well. Like, because I know that Phoenix was hosting the lobby. But for everybody who can get Fall Guys in my chat, if you guys would like, we can have Fall Guys nights where everybody just joins in. Like, I think you can have up to like 40 people. So it's something sizable.
Mm-hmm. I know we were talking about doing Lethal Company because there's a mod that just breaks the game with how much.
Oh, that's true. Free on what, by the way? Free on Epic. On the Epic Game Store, I got Fall Guys for totally free. And they also have a mobile game, too. So, like, for those of you that, like, maybe don't have a PC, you can always join in on the mobile game. I know for a fact that I am very excited because I might actually be able to join in when you guys are streaming and do some mobile game stuff now. Nice. Yeah, absolutely, Phoenix. What I'm thinking is that we should have a, like... Honestly... You know what I was going to ask y'all? Would it just be easier to make Fridays Fall Guys night? Is that just like the easiest way to do this? Because we'll remember F and F.
Makes sense. It's a set
Goodness,
day.
the problem is if you think you've done it Monday, but then on Wednesday you had to nail it down again exactly night. And that's the thing is like forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is never for the other person. It's for you and your peace, right? It's for you to be able to let stuff go. And like when we talk about forgiveness, a lot of people get this idea that what it means is like, a lot of people get this idea that what it means is like, oh, it doesn't matter what happened to me then. And I'm like, nobody is saying that. Do not worry. No. It does not make what happened to you okay. What it means is that you are at peace and total acceptance with the reality that you have been hurt. And you are now like, I choose to move on. I choose to move forward.
Forgive the action, but you don't forgive the person. There's a difference between yeah.
The person has to ask for forgiveness. The behavior can be forgivable.
Yeah.
Fridays are hectic, yeah. Basically, whatever works. I just know that we're gonna want to have a Fall Guys day of the week because that was so much fun. And honestly, I would love to get good at that. That seems like a really fun game that, you know, building up that muscle over time. It was so much fun too, having that jam session with Hydra. That was chill as hell.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Not Bondage Queen. I'm sorry, I have to call her that.
Oh, that's fair.
Getting good, eh? Listen, the one that I really want to play with you guys is called In Silence, and it will listen to our mics, and it's going to be really chaotic. It's, not going to be easy to escape for us in that game, because we're very chatty. I'm like, what can we do that would be objective torture, but that I can package as if it's not objective torture? And, like, that one came immediately to mind. I was like, oh, we can really... Alright, so we took the stuff out of this one, but I do see... Did we do this already?
No. It's a running one.
I'll win. I'm a mute. That's true, Archer. That's true. Although I feel like to play In Silence, we have to make it a stipulation that everybody uses a mic. I feel like that has to be the stipulation so that that way...
could make it very difficult.
Repo listens to your mics too. Listen, so many things. Let me tell you right now. Oh wait, Repo's a game. Repo's a game. I'm trying to think if I... What does that stand for? Because it sounds familiar.
I have no idea. I think it just came out. I've been seeing
I'll actually buy that now.
Streaming it.
Oh, is it the new Lethal Company? Hang on. Is it the new Lethal Company? I feel like I saw Instant post a VOD, but yeah. I was gonna watch some of it, and then I didn't wind up being able to because my house caught fire. My new excuse for everything. I couldn't because the house caught fire. 20 years from now. I couldn't, you see. My house caught fire. Be prepared, everyone. You're gonna hear me talking about this until, you know, the cows come home.
I know the other Susan was streaming it for a little bit, but other than that, I don't know much about it, and I've seen it like on my Discovery.
It looks like a cute
page.
but terrifying Lethal Company. I mean, not that Lethal wasn't already terrifying enough.
Yeah. Well, there's mods we picked. I mean, that certainly didn't help it on the cuteness factor.
Phoenix, definitely grab the forest because we're going to do another group game. And what I would love to do is go from the first one into the second one again. When we did that the last time, that was so much fun playing the two classics back to back. That way, like, everybody can get the full story as well. Because that's one of those games where if you don't know the baseline story, it really ruins some of the more fun moments of that game. Alright, let's do main story. I don't know how to talk. I hyperfixate and focus on tasks, bro. Same. You guys don't even understand. I knew that I was traumatized after the fire broke out and all this crap because I literally just, like, was not responding to my friends. They were like, what's wrong with you? You never shut the fuck up. And I was like, I know. I'm sorry. I was like, I guess you could say I'm just going through it. God damn. Okay, no. No, really, like, as an Italian Jersey girl, like, I know I don't shut the fuck up. It's actually one of these funny distinctions about my personality that I'm just like, I think I would spontaneously combust.
Yeah, I relate to that. I was advised that being an active listener is not always a good thing. Which is so counterintuitive to who I am.
I know, right? It's like, it's hard because it's like you have to have a nice balance of both, but did this thing just bark at me? In the year of our Lord? But no, especially with somebody who's like chatty in the way that I am, like always feel free to elbow me out of the way. That's one thing I tell everybody that like I game with is I'm literally like, please elbow me out of the way when speaking, it's fine. I'm not gonna get offended, I'm autistic. Literally, I respond to that as like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, because that's the thing, is like, if let me know and then I can adapt to it.
Phoenix, that doggy getting the collar on is so cute. I cannot stress enough how adorable that emote is. Also, where's the main quest stuff? I feel like I'm just running around.
Great question. Fair.
Let's find out what we're doing. That would be good. Okay. Quests.
So there's two ways we can do this. We can either go find Victor Frankenstein and do his, or we can do the gateway. So the gateway is going to require us to have to kill those things.
I mean, we gotta find Victor Frankenstein. I have green in the room. I feel like not finding Victor Frankenstein is like not patriotic or something.
Fair. There's a tutor upper floor set. If we kill all of those, sweet.
That could be nice. And I have seen some repo gameplay. Very, very minimal, but I'm very excited to actually try it. I love anything that has the Lethal Company model. I think that they're geniuses. Also, hang on. I'm gonna go to the house and just drop this stuff off. Because otherwise, I will simply be dead weight. Because I will have a full inventory, which is not helpful to us at all.
No, that's definitely not.
How? Well, no, I've definitely seen some repo gameplay. I just haven't, like... It's kind of one of those things where I was watching it in passing. The VoIP is perfect. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I feel like it's gonna get so chaotic. What I'm really excited for is in the future when we can get Auburn to join us again, because the shenanigans... Yes. I mean, the way that she makes it her mission to make sure that I specifically die... I feel like I'm gonna see her come out of lurk and she's gonna be like, I do not!
I miss that laugh too. Oh my god, I miss that laugh.
Bro, remember when I was singing The Goose is on the Loose, Mother Gooseberry, and that's what came through on the voice changer? I was like, oh my god. No, that still haunts me to this day.
I don't know which one was 1 or 2. That's in the with her laugh because of the mimics.
Oh my god, the coil head, so bro.
That
was so insane.
That was so unsettling. I'm like, I don't want to be here right now.
That shit got crazy. That shit got really crazy. I'm actually really excited for us to be able to do more shenanigans. We gotta make this happen. I keep saying this. Don't worry, chat. I will actually make it happen. I know. Everybody's in pain. They're like, we don't trust you. I'm like, I know. I know, babies. I know. 1 out of 5 etching.
We gotta do a GoFundMe for her. I'm more than happy to do that.
Yeah, I don't know what the situation is. I gotta find out what's going on with that, because I'm like, it does seem as though it's been rather long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Spinning wheels, so this is going to be the textile station. This will be this. Alright, so we just need thread. So we need like a basic. No, we actually have all this at our other homes. We will make all the crafting. What we will do is later on we'll finish all the crafting stations. For now, we're gonna go adventure and do main quest shit. Because if we get into crafting on this, we're gonna be here for 20,000 years and the viewers are just going to be like melting into the ground. Exactly. That's all that we're going to be hearing. Oh, well, we only need basic.
So if we're gonna find Victor, I think we need to go to wherever the portal thing is here, and
so the portal's right next to us, but is he in the swamp area? Was it saying?
Fried muffins. Okay. Got to do. Okay, I need to make more craptacular bags.
But we can't make thread on a simple textile? Ugh. How is that? No, that doesn't even make sense. Ah, fuck it. I don't know. I don't understand math. Math is lost upon me. I feel like Deshura's gonna materialize and be like, how dare she not know math? I feel the dread of the math teacher coming for my soul.
Ironically, he's got a degree in history, which is kind of hilarious.
You know, though, I love the way that that works out, because that's poetic about the educational system in America.
It's even more hilarious, too, because I don't know if you've ever got a chance to pick his brain. If you ever want to know anything about tanks, that's the person you want to talk about. Ironically, his master's is not in tanks. It's in the aerospace. He's very knowledgeable about aerospace, but like the knowledge that man knows is tanks is just what in the French actual F.
Wait, that's actually amazing. I love it though. That's such an example of like do what you love, not what is being imposed upon you.
Well, it's the polar opposite of that, because his mentor said, "Hey, you should do aerospace. I'm not going to approve of tanks," which is like so sad.
That is.
Wait.
Meth, Archer says. Don't worry, feel free to just make more. I'm just straight up transferring all into these things and being like, yeet.
Oh, same here. Oh, jeez, it's full.
Listen, we can always use more angling baskets. The angling basket is the only thing sometimes it's holding the space together. Also, I have a maca smoothie tonight, guys. Highly recommend maca powder for those of you that are on the fence. It's actually really nice. It's very chocolatey. I was like, you know something? I'm okay with this. This plus a few cacao nibs. I can, like, disguise it. I'm like, I made myself a little, basically a Snickers shake.
Where is the... Can you use all the fiber?
Hang on. I'm grabbing more.
Okay.
We get 100% increased plant yield from here, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
So I'm already coming back with 200. Blue, it's so good to see you. How you doing, girl? Girl, you down for a Fall Guys night? Because all I'm saying is that we're going to do like an official channel Fall Guys night, and I would like you to be involved, because I feel like we could have a lot of chaos. Like a lot of chaos. You know? I feel like we could really go hard on this. Fall Guys, yes! You know the way. You know the way. I know you know the way. Yo, absolutely, Marissa. I would love that. Oh, a nap sounds so good right now. Yo.
Oh my
Blue,
God.
have you been able to get a nap? How are the babies? Are they driving you up the wall? Because let me tell you right now, between eclipse season, Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, I'm like, baby, we are all in the struggle right now. We are all in the absolute...
I'm so fucking tired.
Right? And it's like, I want to learn how to do those 8-minute Navy SEAL naps that everybody keeps talking about, but I'm like, I'm afraid that I'll unlock some hidden productivity quadrant in my brain. Get like a 3-hour nap. Oh my God, dude, that's amazing.
What I do, oh no, is I look for see if these has a sailing like ASMR ambiance kind of thing, and I'll listen to that. It's like an hour, and after about like half an hour, I'm good to go.
Okay. Damn, I'll check this out. Because I was just seeing that technique that apparently Navy SEALs take like 8-minute power naps. And I was like, excuse me?
I'm not surprised.
I'm like, hang on a second. Not me about to optimize my life into the ground. Archer knows. We're both about to be Googling this all night. I can feel Archer already Googling this as he's lurking. I know for a fact, I know you too well, Archer, because I know for a fact that you and I are going to be DMing about this later. And we're both going to be like, how do we power max our naps?
I would probably use that with extreme caution because it's probably going to be like burning the candle from both ends.
It's going to be insane. I tried this. I don't know how. The 8-minute naps, yeah. I feel like it was probably very popular in the neuro community. I mean, like, so I'm like thinking immediately about like grad school implications of how many grad students I know who could just like live on this. Dawes, it's so good to see you. How are you doing? We had a house fire. Luckily, we're all fine. I know that you know this already, but I'm rehashing because if I don't rehash, I feel like I'm going to spiritually, combust or something. I don't know. Confetti will pop out of my eyeballs.
Found within the fonts of secrecy within the realm.
What can?
Okay. We need to go. We need to do one
great.
more
So let's go unlock those.
fields, and we need to do 2 glory.
Great. I'll follow you.
Okay.
Off we go. Dawes, how are you? How are situations?
Sorrow.
I'm hanging in there. I finally, like, today I just kind of kicked my own ass and was like, all right, it's time to stop identifying with the painful parts of this experience. And just started to, like, rip out the wiring that was, like, keeping me really miserable and was like, enough. Enough. I was like, it happened. It sucks that it happened, but now, so oh, wait. Oh, chat. Oh, so you guys are going to freak out. Do I have a thing for you?
What I do?
Do I have a synchro for you guys? You guys are going to be salivating over this. So for all those of you that are non-believers, so we have this house fire, right? It's terrible. The whole debris is still there. Obviously, everybody had to come take photos, but now the guys are coming to clear the debris field, right? Because now we're at a point where we can at last, you know, like move on. The guy who came to start clearing the debris, his name was Tyler.
Okay, that's a sign.
I straight up just looked at my dad and was like, I was like losing it, and he just was like, bro, what? Like, what is that?
Okay, here we go. Inventory's clear. We're good. All right.
Like, the guy who comes to start doing all the debris clearing, which is like the power washing and like the removal of the fence and the bushes, is named Tyler. I was like, the way my face was like, and it was just one of these moments where I was like, okay, I accept. I lean in and I accept, because you guys aren't ready for the weird part, by the way. I was pulling cards at the time the fire happened, and the card that I pulled, I had asked Dishtar, what do I need to know in this moment? And I pulled the ash card when I would turn around and see a wall of flames. Like, you literally cannot make this shit up. Like, I could not make this shit up if I tried. Turn around, see a wall of flames, right? Snap into action. The craziest part about all of this is that then we have Tyler show up, and then the second guy who shows up. So as a child, my best friend growing up was named Devin, right? The guy who shows up then to adjust and take out the fence is named Devin. And I'm like, what reality have I entered? Like, this is actually surreal. Like, both in the same day. First Tyler and then Devin. I was like,
wild.
What timeline am I on right now? Like, this is actually crazy, but I'm so here for it. Like, this is the kind of stuff that makes me love being alive. Like, and especially too after a disaster like that, when you can have an experience happen and you're just like, oh my god, like, when you can have an experience like that and you're just like,
oh
Exactly, Marissa. It's them cards. Like, and let me tell you something right now. It was really intense. Like, to be asking, like, what do I need to know right now? And she sends me the Ash card. She sends me the Ash card as I turn around to see a wall of flames. It's like, okay, Ishtar, go off. I was like, that's a little bit. That was my therapist goes, she was like, she was not even trying to be subtle. I was like, she was literally, she literally said subtlety never met her.
Yeah.
Avada banana. Why is this? Oh, hang on. I have to refresh the cache. Hang on. Everybody breathe. We're refreshing the cache. I apparently have to do this every single time that I refresh browser when the scene becomes active. Yeah, let's do that because let me refresh the cache and then here we go. Now we can have Avada banana. Hang on. Hang on. Let me activate it. I said Avada banana. There we go.
I still think it sounds like, first time I heard it still sounded like I want a banana.
I want a banana.
Which, you saying that is like, I know what kind of campaign I'm going to be running. We're switching systems again after Pathfinder. We're probably going to do Scion.
Oh, interesting.
Which basically, when your mommy or your daddy, either biologically or adoptive, is a god. So you're basically kind of like Hercules or take your pick.
Oh my god, that's perfect. Wait, that's actually going to be so much fun. Excuse me? Can I be oh my god, I know exactly. I'm being a daughter of Ishtar. This is going to be actually insane.
Might be in there. If not, we'll figure it out.
Inanna, Ishtar, Astaroth. They're the one. Trust me, she's got so many names. We'll find her. Like basically, It's what name did they use? Not is she in here? Just like which goddess.
Fair.
Because there's varieties of her.
There's the Greeks, Egyptians, the Celts are in there, the Nords are in there.
Oh, perfect. Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
And they mostly work together. It kind of sucks if you're the DM because, like, it's the problem that I have with the developers of this tabletop. They're really good at writing stuff, but they're really shitty at doing monsters. Like, they suck. Like,
their creativity just isn't there, you know? And, well, Phoenix, that sounds fascinating.
You have a list. You've got a list of ones you can pick. And that's all that's there. Like, there's no monster creator. It's not an expressive an impressive list or anything.
No, that sucks.
Yeah.
I just broke my leg, but I think we're not missing that anymore.
No, we're missing 2.
I know where one of them is.
I see one. You probably see the same one I do.
I'm a rebel. Indeed, Archer. I'll tell you though, it's always that struggle. Having to clock back in. I remember, oh my god, guys. Can I just tell y'all how happy I am these days that I left science? Because I'm just saying that the current events in our world make me so glad that I am not trying to work as a scientist right now. That's all I have to say about that.
I do not.
I was like, man, I got the last chopper out. I really did. I literally said, eat us.
Yeah.
That could have gone so differently.
I will have a party, I guarantee it, when I leave health, IT and healthcare. Oh my gosh, there are nice people in it, but it is such a fucking thankless job.
We drowning out here. Literally, Marissa, I feel so bad. Everybody is currently just in a state of perpetual overwhelm, and it is so sad to witness. But I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I legitimately at times feel like I just caught the last chopper out of the insanity. Because, like, if I was honestly trying to work as a neuroscientist right now, like, I'm just here to tell you guys that with all of the stuff going on with the public and whatnot, and just frankly, just the issues with scientific literacy that we're seeing worldwide right now, this would be the biggest crap show. Disappearing because I'm trying to be on good karma. Listen, straight up, I totally understand, Archer. Like, I like purposely don't watch the news, but I will tell y'all this. One thing I was extremely happy to have gotten right in my life. So I've always felt like the fire department are good people. You know what I mean? Like, these are some like seriously intense folks, but they're awesome. I'm so glad that my gut instinct about them was correct, because let me just tell y'all, I have never been more grateful for anybody in my life than these like chain-smoking firemen who showed up, who were just absolutely no nonsense, no bullshit. I want to go into science, ain't no way in hell I still want to. Yeah, I felt really bad during...
Oh, we get them all? Okay.
Saluted the hooded statue. Hooded is this one, so let's do that. Salute the hooded, but I did.
Delay.
There we go. I'm going to go in science 8. No way. Like, I just feel bad because the sciences are such a fantastic field. They really are. But, like, unfortunately, with the current state of things, it's like, I wouldn't necessarily sit there and recommend it actively to anybody at this time. We broke the seal. Beautiful. Fear the dark. Quest completed.
Okay. Now we have to do... break the... okay, so then we need to enter the somber side of power, but we also have to break the glory seals.
Okay, so let's go do those, I guess? The glory seals. Interesting. If anyone finds the Animus, call me and I'll take that reality over this one. Yo, bro, but just put me in the Norse one and just let me go. Like, just put me in the Norse Animus and never wake me up. You know what I'm saying? Also, that's another thing we're going to be revisiting. We've got all of the Assassin's Creed major open world games that we're going to be playing. Origins, Valhalla, Odyssey. Basically, we are going to tackle them all. I was, like, reviewing my own stuff. It's going to be kind of interesting to play them through, but, like... if I can grab at some point the Assassin's Creed full bundle of games, we're gonna grab the full bundle of games.
How to remove that?
Because I think it would be fun to go back through them all. But like, basically, we've got a lot that we're actually gonna be revisiting this year that we like kind of started to get into, but for whatever reason we stopped. Malacca, yes, lots of Malacca. Sorry, hang on. I'm burning candles in here and I smelled. You say Malacca, I say malarkey. Anyway.
No, I was thinking of Straits of Malacca. That was a... yeah. All right.
Amazing. Amazing.
That brings back memories of just bullshit.
Listen. That
happens. Was a pain in the ass to go through. Because it's in Indonesia and everybody's driving like they're on freaking... any illicit drug possible.
So you mean when Tyler told me that it seemed like that's where I learned how to drive, that wasn't a compliment?
No, if you know how to drive through that area and not collide with anybody else, that is an extreme compliment.
I'm not sure if I should give him points or not, but I'll give him points. Even dead.
I think it's over this way. Because I'm going towards the, somber side of power. Since we've got it unlocked, we might as well do it.
True.
And then just figure out where the other two
are. Ooga booga, Archer says. Listen, that brings back Courage the Cowardly Dog immediately. Put me in as Evie Fry and I'll be good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you guys, I had such a sad thing happen at the bookstore. We have to talk about it. So I went to go get my mom her birthday present because her birthday's Wednesday. And she really likes Dr. Joe Dispenza. So I was like, all right, I'm going to get her some books from him, right? Because he's all fun. And for those of you guys that know any kind of like energy work or witchy stuff, like you'll know Joe Dispenza. But basically, the long story short is that while I was there, I was like, am I going to finally buy? I was like, am I going to finally buy A Court of Thorn and Roses? Am I going to finally read this and review this for you, chat? Because I know that like all of my bookie girls have been like, please read A Court of Thorn and Roses and please give us your thoughts on this book. And I'm like, I physically want to. I really do. I think it will be hilarious. But then I saw her name and I just couldn't. I I know that there's a lot of people who love them, and I'm trying so hard to get into the book talk relevant books because I like supporting things that women do generally. And usually when like a lot of women like a thing, it's a good thing. It's just one of those deals where, like, how do I explain this kindly? The books have, I missed that rec. What book is it? A Court of Thorns and Roses. I am trying so hard, Marissa, to get into this book. It's not even funny. But I'm like, as I went to go buy it, I saw what her name is, and I was just like, I'm so sorry, but all I can hear is like, you know how everybody laughs about like the toddler parties? And it's like, oh, the kid's name has like 70 Y's in it. That's all I could see in that moment. And I hate to put it this way, but like, I just completely lost it. I was like, no, don't do this to me. I was like, no, we're so close, please. Yeah, like her name is just kind of a meme and it's just very unfortunate. So like, I just had this extremely hilarious reaction of like trying so hard to like not see it. But then I was like, all right, we're going to have to reapproach this. What we have to do, I think we're going to do a reading challenge for this summer where basically all the books that I get are going to be smut recommendations and we're going to review them. And we're gonna talk about them and the plots. Definitely the plots. I just couldn't take this one seriously yet. I have to be in the mood to like review something like this, but I think at the very least, and I will say this about the books, because we were kind of ragging on them yesterday too, and like, here's the thing that I want y'all to understand. Usually a thing that most women like is kind of a good thing, like years before it will get lauded as being a good thing. A lot of these authors are women and people of color, so I don't want to sit here and be like a dickhead about a genre that a lot of people are enjoying. I just want to consume them in such a way where we can talk about them and where it can be like a learning experience. Because for me personally, when I see a back of a book and the only description that I get is there are men and there are gods and then there's her, my brain just immediately turns off because I feel like I'm not being... I feel like my brain is not even being recruited in reading that. So like the one thing I will say about book talk is like, while these covers are absolutely gorgeous and the graphic design department has this on lock, right? Like I wish all books looked as pretty as the book talk books. The problem that I have is that like when you go to read the actual description, I feel like they're written for 12-year-olds in the description. And I'm like, like, I don't want to sound whatever, but my reading level's a bit above this. Could we get, like, a version that has, like, a better descriptor?
Alright. Yeah, I didn't want it to... if it came off that way yesterday, too, I don't feel... Yeah, I feel bad about that.
No. We can laugh at a thing. We can laugh at a thing without disparaging a whole group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sitting here saying, like, oh, I don't understand anybody who likes these. I'm like, I'm just of the team. Like, I wish that the graphic design department for Book Talk would get a hold of all books, please. Holy crap, these covers are gorgeous. Reminds me of a parody I saw. She had the main character's name be Aurora Borealis and named her And for short. She named her Abs for short. For Aurora Borealis. Bro, I'd be so salty. I'd be salty forever. It's just one of those things, though, where when you see somebody with too many Y's in the name, like, you kind of start to, like, glaze over. It's giving that, and it's no shade to any of the authors or anything. I'm sure that they do a beautiful job, especially, too, if this many people are enjoying a thing. It's probably good. It's like Outlander. When I was first getting into Outlander, I was like, well, I like this. And then in time, I was like, actually, Outlander is a bit of a masterpiece when you think about it. Because in the historical fiction genre, few things get to that level of cult sensation that Outlander has. It's quite excellent, if I'm honest. Like, even the casting in the show is not abysmal. And I had no hopes, you know, for Scottish accents to be accurate, but they actually did a really decent job.
You know, how the... Nice. I'm always worried about that. Like, I'm worried about, like, Scottish accents being... and Irish accents just being trash.
Especially Irish accents, especially regional Irish accents. I'm like, oh no. It's like they'll say, he's from County Cork, and like, the accent is literally Kilkenny, and you're like, oh my god, this is...
Or it's even worse. Pain. It sounds like, oh, their only source of the Irish accent is the old General Mills Lucky Charms commercials. I'm like, no, stop it.
Oh, I know. It's really interesting, and I mean, I kind of feel this way. Irish and listen, Marissa, my ultimate heartthrob growing up. Are you guys ready for the guy that I was crazy about? And then Tyler looked just like him, and I was like, Like, I won the lotto with Tyler. Like, not only was he stalking me and awesome and obsessive, but he also happened to look like my darling Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, which, like, if you guys know, there is only one reason I watch The Tudors for, and it is not for the history, baby. It's not for the history at all. It is literally for Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. If you do not know, like, this is my, like, it's Orlando Bloom and it's Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, and between those two, like, the celebrity crushes are covered. We're covered. He's an absolute, he's a 17-course meal. And then he's also a bit of a dick, but like in the right ways. He's a bit of a dick about his boundaries, and it's actually really healthy.
Okay, good news, bad news. Good
What's
news,
bad news?
I know where we need to go. Bad
It's up
news,
there.
yeah.
All right, well, we need to get a bunch of tier 1 bullshit because I need to repair my picks. So hang on.
Yeah, no worries. I'm trying to figure out, like,
the new Superman actor actually looks kind of like Henry Cavill. Wait, why is Henry Cavill not doing Superman anymore? What did I miss?
Henry Cavill is supposed to be working on a Warhammer 40K series on Amazon, and Amazon's been kind of being total shitheads about it. Basically pulling the same stunts that they did, that the jackasses for The Witcher did, but they're wanting to do it for...
Why is everybody hating on Henry Cavill? What's going on? He's like not a bad guy. So this is making me feel very weird about the fact that he keeps on having problems.
Patron saint of, like, nerdom. Like, seriously.
I just can't decide if they, like, are willfully stupid or if they think it's gonna, like, what is the thought process here?
Yeah, John, we're trying to get up to the
yes,
bridge.
John.
I was trying to think of the most logical way to get there. I seen stairs, and well, yeah, there's no stairs going from the ridge we're on over to there, and this bridge is yeah,
bro, whatever's going on with these companies, they better fucking stop it, because they're gonna get into trouble. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, nobody's gonna watch their shit. Like, we're not even gonna get into the Rings of Power, but I know for a fact that just because I said Rings of Power, I'm gonna summon Night out of a lurk.
Wild Night of Barsum appeared, raging.
But did I ever tell you guys that that's my new thing? Like, if I'm gonna get along with somebody or not, do they like the Rings of Power? Because I'm not even kidding you. I want y'all to imagine that this man that I was absolutely crazy about was going on about how he needs to rewatch the Rings of Power. Like, this was like back in the day. He was like going on about like how he needed to rewatch the Rings of Power. I was like, baby, stop talking. I was like, no, you're gonna sever it. They're trying to change the lore to appeal to completely different audiences. But what's so sad about it is that Warhammer doesn't need the lore to be changed like that. Like, it's really
something fucking new. It's not
just like
hard.
just make a new series then. You know, like why put everybody through this?
Yeah.
Same, Archer. I have to tell you guys, like, I'm so much completely ignoring the current fan base, and that's the problem. I mean, that is in and of itself already a disaster. Like, you do not want ever to be doing that in media because it backfires 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. I'm trying to see a way up there. I don't know how to get up there, though. That's the part that's weird. I don't know if we
Especially sexualized by some of the team working on the Superman movies he was in. Interesting. He was being... Oh, it can't have been as bad as Blake Lively and all that bullshit. Because let me just tell y'all, that Blake Lively shit... Marissa, side with me. I want to know if this is like a New Jersey Analytics thing. Were you also intrusively getting YouTube videos about the Blake Lively bullshit without being interested in any of it? Because I'm telling you right now, I didn't even know who Jason Baldoni fucking was until this thing happened. And then I was like, well, Baldoni, I mean, like, Italian boy? I'm like, what are we doing? No, but bro, like, what's happening with that? Like, that was the weirdest... I mean, she does not have a good reputation in general in Hollywood, which is unfortunate because she, for so many years, was like a staple. I know Leighton Meester's seen some shit. I don't know what's going on with that, but like basically my sadness with all of that is that I was like, why am I intrusively getting now these insane videos 24/7 on YouTube? They're like, would you like to hear about the Blake Lively thing? I'm like, no, I would not.
Okay.
So basically, Phoenix, in the movie, it ends with us. Jason Baldoni is saying that Blake Lively made unwanted advances at him. And it was like a very tense thing where it like pretty much ruined their working relationship. And, you know, obviously took a toll on the overall finished product.
I'm gonna cheese the fuck out of this thing.
Oh my goodness, what did you do?
Not what am I going to do? What am I planning on doing?
Oh boy. Let something big happen with the court shit. Yeah, I know that something went on in court. I know that he had like bombshell evidence or something that was like very firmly in his favor. But it's just one of these things that's like, I'm just going to tell you guys this much. Anything that we hear about celebrities, like, I don't know if it's just a New York, New Jersey thing. That's why I'm kind of trying to figure out analytics-wise, because I'm like, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Like, I did not even know who Jason Baldoni even was up until the point at which I was receiving these, like, news things about it.
You know more than I do. I had no idea.
Well, like, and then Ryan Reynolds was, like, trying to, like, smooth it over. I don't know. It was some crazy thing. Unfortunately, I found out about this against my will. So it's like now,
Gotcha.
now I sadly have a bunch of useless information about a thing that I didn't want to begin with.
Can't push out useful information.
It's just kind of, well, so basically the whole movie, Phoenix seems to have just been her fantasy.
Oh my.
About what she wanted with him that wasn't going to happen for her. So it was kind of this weird obsessive relationship where it was like, are you trying to like step out on your, but like, I also don't know on his end if any of that was like,
Okay.
but fucking I like rabbit holes, right? Archer. Okay. So Archer also found out about this, and Archer is like closer to my locale. I'm like trying to figure out how many of us were shown these videos against our will, who like normally would not be in the celebrity drama, but then had to like be force fed this, because I'm telling you right now that among the top 5 things I do not care about, Hollywood is always number 1. Like anything with actors, actresses, that BS, I'm like, you can miss me.
25 for me.
Right?
All right. So here's what I'm planning to do. I'm going to build a bridge.
You're gonna, you know, that's genius.
I'm like, fuck it. I can't understand it. There's no easy way to get up there. I need plant fiber. Lots of plant fiber. And then we need to build stairs going up.
Well, the thing is with JB and Selena, if I'm being so for real with y'all, because back in the day, that was something that like so many of us, also, Sino, I approve your plan. I had to, I was like, hang on, my brain is working along 3 different ideas, because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely, I'm coming back over by you. This is insane. I was trying to see if along here there's like anything that we can like bounce house our way up to.
I just don't know how many pieces we can build out from a ridge and it fall. So it may be, this may be a bridge of jank.
Yeah, I think I found something on this side.
Okay.
Not as big, but kind of, yeah. I think that the whole thing that was unfortunate about the whole Justin Bieber and Selena thing is that, like, Selena Gomez has documented, like, she's been very open and candid about her mental illness, which always makes it really crappy when somebody in the public starts ragging on a person. It's like, maybe, like, let's keep relationship issues with celebrities between people. How about that? I don't think that the speculation ever helps anything.
It also makes me mad when they die and people are just like, oh, how they die. I'm like, leave it alone. Let the family grieve. It's none of your damn business.
You know what still makes me sad to this day is I forget, I think he was Zombie Boy. He like fell out of a window and was like the super tattooed guy who just, everybody knew him as like the guy who had tattoos all over himself, and he like fell out of a window. It was very sad. And same, Blue, same. I'm like very much on team, and it's really weird. So I used to have a friend who's very into Kardashian stuff right now. I've never liked the Kardashians. That is like not my family. That is one of those things that like, I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. No hate to anybody here who's ever watched them or whatever, but like I see them as very like, I see them as like red pill gateway content, and I don't really mess with that. I'm just like I'm just not, like I saw a monochrome xylophone made for a child, and I immediately was just like, I don't like any part of this. And I hadn't liked them already, but like that kind of shit, like when you're telling me that what your kid plays with is like a xylophone that is literally shades of gray because you can't be bothered to have your aesthetic ruined by like an average Playmobil xylophone like everybody else. It just like, to me, that just reeks of selfishness.
Borderline child abuse at that point too, in my opinion.
It just like, you know, it just sucks. So for me, like, it's one of those things where I just don't like.
Okay. How much?
All I remember is, hey, so now I found the way into the thing.
Oh my. I don't think I got enough fucking resources.
I found the way up.
How?
The bad
Where?
news is, so it's to your left. There's like a stone mesa you're gonna climb up, and then there's like a staircase that literally leads directly to where we're going. It's actually obscene how, yeah, like I'm literally approaching it, and it's actually obscene how much easier this was than we were thinking, but it's also frustrating because why the fuck is this so easy? It's getting conceited and controlling, right? Children need exposure, bright colors, yeah, for brain development. And so like, I just couldn't take them seriously at all. Well, the minute I saw that, I was just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that if you ruin your kid's ability to play, we just won't get on, you know? Like, that's just not what I'm...
Oh, hell, yeah, that's a fucking hard pass for
so
me
everything had to be beige. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Blue, is like, and it's really frustrating, too, because the same standards aren't held across the board for different folks, you know what I mean? Like, for me, it's just basic logic. Like, obviously, the kids' stuff is color-coded because it's good for the kids to be exposed to color. Like, I wouldn't think anything else of it other than that it's an essential, you know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, it was just always a very weird thing that, like, people were even tolerating this crap to begin with. Oh yeah, did you just find it?
Yeah.
It's legitimately
I almost want to build that bridge out of spite.
Bro, why am I using a climbing pick? I could use this. Thank you. Howie. Another family was getting shit for having a gothic aesthetic for their house. Kids' room was an absolute, yeah, and they have like a playroom versus like the kids' bedroom, which I think is a very different, it's a very, like, because there's the goth baby, right? And like, this is my thing. So first of all, I'm not into parent shaming at all. Anybody who has kids in my chat, I hope you guys know this. I'm like one of these people where, to be honest with you guys, as long as your kid's happy, I'm happy kind of a thing. Like, I'm not Mrs. like, oh, don't watch the show, don't do this thing, whatever. It's just, from a perspective of somebody who studied brain development professionally, it legitimately confuses me that so many people are so worried about ruining the aesthetic with kids' toys. Like, why do you have a child if you're not going to give them what they could benefit from? It's like, to me, having a dog but never walking them. It kind of just, to me, it's one of those things that's like very... Or like, you have a dog, but you don't let them outside, and then you complain every time that they pee on the floor. It's like, do you know how animals work? What if my kid ruins the aesthetic? It's like, genius, it's a kid. Of course it's gonna ruin the aesthetic. It's a small child. They're not like, they're not accessories. They're not purses. And I think for me, that's just always been my personal hang up with the Kardashians and families like them, is that I feel like they use their kids as props. And it just, like, it bothers me. I'll be honest with you guys, it actually bothers me too when I see streamers who have pets who, like, it feels like the animal is a bit more of a prop than it is, like, a being. Like, I'm very glad that Raja has good enough boundaries where he, like, decides if he wants to be around or not, but, like, I'm not gonna use him as, like, a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? The accessory children, yeah, like, I don't even like it. Like, so, for example, I watch, like, Ants Canada's Vivarium series, right? And, like, he was actually talking about it in a Q&A today where he was like, yeah, you know, and, like, I do keep ants as, like, a hobby, and I want to just, like, also be a hobbyist as well. Like, not just to have everything be on camera and have it all be for, like, the sake of views. Pristine house, check on the kids if they're okay, yeah. Well, and that's the thing, it's like, I feel like most... And by the way, so again, no parent shame, because this is just the reality of things. When you have kids, it's very hard to keep up with things. A living being, that's not an accessory. Yeah, exactly. And that's my biggest concern. I could not live in a showroom, same. I feel the same way. I'm much more of a maximalist these days, especially. Like, I would never want to live in a minimalist house. Whenever people, like, whenever people show minimalism, I'm like, I'm a Ghibli character at heart. I identify as Studio Ghibli. Well, like, and this is my thing, right? So they obviously have people who can clean their house for them. They have the wealth cap for it, you know. It's, for me, what I think has always just gotten me is that your kids... I'm a minimalist. I just need much. Yeah, right? I like that, actually. I like that a lot, Archer. For me, it's just kind of like, it boils down to being a matter of what's best for development. Especially early childhood development, not having colors is very concerning. And this is not, by the way, to say that the kids never go to school or anything, because I would assume that the kids also go to school. What the hell? Where's Nellie?
Just remember, I forgot about it. Just if the dungeons are like tight knit, they get really weird with the pathing.
There she is. She's up. For me, it's about development. It's about what is the safety of the creature involved. But I feel this way too about like even in the case of pets, right? It's like sometimes you'll see a thing. Like there used to be a thing that was like, oh, give Raja a treat, and I stopped doing it because as by the way, as his health started to get varying levels of concerning, I was like, the last thing that I want is for you guys to like for us to get into a spot where, like, let's say that y'all go crazy with the Raja treats. It's like, I don't want to be in a spot where I then have to be like, oh, he can't have them because he's sick, blah, blah, blah. Like, it might also not be good for him, you know? Like, the poor little guy is,
yeah.
He's got enough problems. So where are these other two? Here, aesthetic or your kids. God have mercy on you if you choose the aesthetic, because I won't. Yeah, let me tell you right now, my biggest thing is that, like, for me, it's no contest. Like, you pick the kids over everything. Okay, so they're up here. Got you. So there's one.
No.
So this is 1 and 3 that I'm looking at. All right, so where's my bombs at? Age-old question. Are we kidding?
You got one of them.
There's one. All right, where's the second one?
There's one above there's one above a door, and then there's one in this weird little platform that's kind of tilted at it. It's up above it.
Wait, where is the one above the door? Oh,
it's
there
like
it
directly
is.
above the red door, I think. Or is that one? It doesn't seem like it's one.
I
because
missed.
It's not a.
Hang on.
I don't think it's one because. Yeah, it's not one. That would have clicked it.
Got it. Hang on.
Yeah. There we go.
Dan's overdue because I know he loves the attention, but I'm not having him on camera for more than a few seconds. Yeah, like basically my biggest thing is just what is the best thing for the being involved. I don't care about anything else except that it works for the person and it works for their pet, or it works for their kid, or it works for their whatever. Every single family is different. Every single structure is different. No desire to bully people into what I think is best, because I certainly do not know. And I would always rather operate along the principles that, you know what? Do I know everything? No, I absolutely do not.
It's half the fun of knowing you're alive. You don't know everything.
Right?
To me, that would be a massive curse. Of instantly knowing all knowledge? No, just no thank you.
Hey, Sinnoh?
Yeah.
Hang on to your ass.
Alright. Okay.
This, whoa. What the fuck? Bound Aegis sent to Jesus of Nazareth! What in the Christ? Brother, what do you mean immune? Oh, you're not immune to headshot damage, though. Are you immune to ass damage? You can hit him in the ass. Shit,
hit him in the dome.
Hit him in the dome.
Oh no.
Oh my Lanta.
Hit him in the butt. Oh jeez. He's not happy because I said hit him in the ass. Oof.
You shall not die this day. Fly, you fools. Trying. Jesus Christ. I just... Oh, for the love of God. That could have hit your helmet. Thank you. I appreciate that 95 proc damage. No, Belle's injured. Hang on. Where's mine? Did she get blasted? Oh my God, no. I got her, I got her, I got her, I got her, go.
Okay.
Apologies, I can't talk right now. Ma'am, I'm not trying to speak with you.
Excuse me, sir. This is a Wendy's?
Oh, you know, it doesn't help that this guy in the background is also shooting us.
No, I've been trying to take care of him. I think he keeps pulling him in. Oof. He did not like getting a knife to the ass.
So funny thing, it's a double boss battle. Okay. Ask me how I know.
Ow.
Because I've just found out the hard way. Alright, so the explosion man is gone. Now it's just the big boy. Hit him with your hammer. That's a good idea, actually.
Oh, fuck. Go for the feet. Oof.
Go for the eyes, boo.
Or just go for his feet, because his feet aren't protected.
Into the butthole it is. What a statement that is for me today. Oh my lordy.
I would like to ask you a couple... What? Shit, it sounded better in my head.
I can't have any on these weapons. I haven't added any magic to my weapons, that's right. I forgot, though, I was using magic for a while. Chunky monkey! Oh my lord, Sinnoh with the final slap? Holy crap, holy.
I started going for the feet.
What Bound Bruiser Sentinel? What in the name of God and all of his angels? Flee! Oh my, what?
The wagon wheel. Oh my gosh.
For the butthole. Yes. Thank you, Phoenix. That was a quality quote. This has been a quality quote with your friendly local Effie. Oh my God in heaven. Hi, you have a ship's wheel as a head. I'm interested in dating him.
I'm terrified.
It's a trial. Prepare. Oh, I see. We came in here with like nothing prepared, so we're actually doing pretty good for the fact that we haven't Fly! Forth Airlingus! Hang on.
Oh no.
I'm taking massive damage! Yeah, we got one down.
Okay. Oh my word.
Listen, wagon ass. Get over here. You are the prettiest. He's the prettiest girl. Eat to heal. Do I have...
Okay, do not go for headshots. He's immune to headshots.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
Dum-dum. Keep running against the wall.
Oh my God in heaven. What now?
You don't have any healing kits, do you?
I do not. We had 200 and now we have none.
Okay.
Then there were none. But I do have tea and motherfucking crumpets. What in the name? Pyramid Head, get out of here.
Trying to reassess gear, you shithead.
He's like, oh, perfect time to strike. Oh my God.
Why did I do that? Okay.
Where's my sledgehammer at? Give me you. Yeah.
Oh my word. Okay.
Mother of God.
These rude jerk faces.
Jesus. Bring the milk. It's been a while. I know. We haven't talked about the milk in a hot minute. What in the name of Jesus is happening? Why do I hear more yelling? Bro, what the fuck? What in the hell?
Okay, we got a better sickle. Do you want any healing kits?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Because I'm hearing yelling, which means that there's more to go in here. Bro, they're behind these doors. What in the name of holy God?
Let's see if I can figure out how to do this.
There's a throne? Nellie's trying to reach me. What in the name? We gotta bow to something, I feel like. Here you go.
Here, yeah, there's like
you.
36 of them. Yeah.
I feel like we have to... Phoenix, thank you for the 25 stream streak.
Nice. Don't forget to equip the new sickle we just got from the last quest. It's at level 45.
Oh my god. What in the name?
And it looks gorgeous.
Holy crap, holy. That is beautiful. Alright, let's figure out how to open up the rest of this, I guess, because they have all these locked doors.
I hear lots of grumbling. I hear angry shitheads.
They are angry, that's for damn sure. Question is what we're supposed to do about it.
Fucking chill pill. Tell them to fucking chill the fuck out. Let's go get some help.
Stop it. Get help. Oh, come through here. Oh my god, this is beautiful.
Oh, wait, where you're at? Okay. Now it doesn't sound as fucking good. Okay.
Oh, I guess we passed. And we got a card.
Nice.
I wonder if it's gonna be the swamp. The Hollowed Moor, Major Realm, Somber Sight of Power Cleared. Yo, these cards are gorgeous. I say this every single time, but I really want a tarot deck from them.
Mm-hmm.
That was gorgeous.
Especially they did a wonderful job with like designing it. Just, hang on, where the fudge are we supposed to go from here? Huh.
It's kind of weird that it's not activating. Hang on, let me see.
Yeah. On this side.
Oh,
jeez. Okay. Huh. What in the fuck?
Did Puck come up or something?
No, it was one of our followers appeared. It's like, why did you appear here? Don't do that.
Break the glory seals in Empyrean Networks.
Mm-hmm.
Find Aurelio. Let's see what else. Dun, 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 dun,
I guess we got it, but there's no easy way.
And that one would be gorgeous.
Need to do
right?
Break the glory souls. Oh gosh, yeah. I guess we gotta walk out of here, which is kind of weird. Should like offer to teleport you out or something.
Yeah, it normally does, which is why I'm thinking like we're missing something.
But it's not an active quest anymore.
Maybe it's bugged.
Weird. I guess because we got it completed. Okay, break all the glory seals. Okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna go to Respite and drop stuff off at the house because we beat it. So if it's not an active quest, I feel like we beat it. So hopefully that's
good. Give me my
good.
personal one. Ooh, okay. Hopefully it's the same one.
Thought that we'll talk back to chat just to see how unhinged it will get. That would actually be fun. We should do that a lot. I would like that. Have bots that will talk back. And yes, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the custom approval. The custom approval is still gonna happen.
Oh no. I was thinking someday we need to do that Derailed podcast too as well.
Oh my god, we do. We gotta have the guys involved in it too though, because we could all be going on for like hours.
Have the what?
The guys on it too.
Which guys?
Our tabletop.
Oh gosh, yes.
The tabletop crew, I'm like, dude, we could all be there for years. Nelly, please don't stand in the fire. She wonders why I don't trust her with anything, and it's like, baby, you are actually standing inside of the fire. I'm like, Nelly, my lass, you are you are the problem, ma'am. No, please.
Technically, the tabletop is the Derailed podcast. We occasionally play tabletop RPGs.
Yes, my hair is nice and fluffy, Archer. I've been wearing it curly because it started curling again. And I actually have a curling mousse in it today. So it looks all like, hang on, I'll show you guys. It looks all like structured. Well, sort of. This front piece is not cooperating, but the rest of it is like pretty structured curls. So my hair is all like, I'm trying to like define it and actually wear my hair curly. I know, shocking. It's gonna be fun in the summer though. When I get all tan and stuff in the summer, then it will like actually look like it should look. Yeah, don't worry, you're not going senile. And thank you. I love it. I enjoy having wavy curly hair, but my hair has never obeyed before, so I'm in this really weird position where I'm like shocked. Thank you guys. I'm like shocked that the curling mousse actually worked and it didn't make my hair just immediately oily. So like for those of you that don't know, I've been going through kind of like this weird health journey because of all the crap with the parasites. And one of the things that has weirdly come back is that now suddenly my hair is magically curly again, and I don't really know how to process it because it's such a weird development to have had. Like, I am so many levels of not the person who is like... I'm so not the person who is usually... What are you? Give me that. Don't use that as fuel. Hang on. How would we make anything of this? Oh, it's this. Okay, it's this. It's this. But yeah, it's been really interesting. Like, I've just kind of been, kind of feeling it out, like wearing the... And yeah, right, Archer, same. I avoid pork because, let me just put it to y'all this way. Once I learned about all the parasites problems with pork, I just completely was like, run away. I was like, I'm good for all of time.
So, I went back to our previous, world.
How?
Because I fast traveled back. Apparently it doesn't think I'm at another one. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
How much... What do we need for the base? Since I'm here, I might as well
ingots,
grab
wire,
it.
thread.
Okay.
Etched ingots, wire, thread, and, yeah, then I can get rid of the rest of this, I guess.
Do we need Aoten hearts?
Yes.
Okay. There's 8 of them here.
The aged Aoten hearts casually. But I was never
no, they're not
regardless.
aged, but we can probably figure out how to make them aged.
Oh, and it showed stuff coming out? Yo, that's nasty.
Ugh.
And here's me who likes a good Diet Pepsi, you know? If I'm gonna have one of them, I usually have a Diet Pepsi above anything else.
Gotta have a vice.
You know? It's gotta be something at least. But goddamn! Nasty. Go with you are what you eat, you know? Oh, bro, same. And I've never really liked the vibe of pork. I don't know how else to explain it. I like pigs as creatures. I find them very cute and sweet. And so I've never really been on board with... Like, for example, I would never eat horse. Like, that's one of my big no-nos because I've been an equestrian my whole life.
That's the taboo.
But, like, there's people who eat horse, like, on a regular basis. For me, it's just not even an option, and this is, like, no judgment to those people who enjoy it. It's just, there's certain creatures that I'm less likely... It's like rabbit. You know, I love rabbits. I think that they're adorable. I'm not going to be out here trying field rabbit. Like, even for the case of, like, oh, my, like, my Easter stuff is coming up, it's like... Just because the restaurant has it does not mean I'll be trying it. You know what I mean? No. But no, pet farm manure-wise, for sure, you know, yeah. You gotta always be careful when you eat about real rabbit. Anyway, really? What's the deal with rabbit? I don't know nothing. Y'all are about to teach me a thing. I'm excited.
Rocky's, oh gosh. There can be ticks on it, and it's, what is it called again? Crap. Bill, get your butt over here. I want to freaking... I can barely walk. Stop running around. Oh, my word. Here we go. Oh, I got your glitch. Good.
Can't eat them during certain seasons because of the worms. That's interesting to know. That's making me wonder. Y'all about to teach me a thing. Thinking about worms for sure. That's really interesting because now what y'all are making me wonder, I'm not even gonna lie to you, is if something went on with that with me, with the parasites. Didn't do much, because like, not that I remember if I ate rabbit or tried it, but maybe I didn't. Maybe it was the wrong season or something. I gave up trying to do much with my hair. I don't even comb it a lot of the time because it's too damn thick and somehow it looks worse. Yeah, especially with curly hair, combing is the devil unless it's sopping wet. It has to be sopping wet for you to detangle it. That is with wild rabbits though. True, 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 true. Well, that's actually good to know because in the weird chance that, you know, and the weird chance of any of that, I imagine if it comes from somewhere else they raise rabbits to eat, it would be safer. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they would also be giving them, I'm sure that they would be trying to be as thoughtful as possible with respect to pesticide stuff and parasitological concerns. So technically Archer now I am, except every 2 months I have to take more ivermectin to make sure that they're not regrowing in my body, because one really fun thing that nobody talks about with parasites is that it takes like a couple of years to fully clear them because they keep on laying eggs. So that's nice and nasty and horrifying in every way, shape, and form that it could ever be horrible. Yeah, like that's part of why my immune system, like now, so for those of you that missed my big health news, by the way, I got the news that my so like, you know how the monovirus is corresponding to Epstein-Barr? Mine was 600, it's supposed to be 18. So my immune system is not having a good time. So we gotta figure that one out. I don't know much scientists about, but I live somewhere where that kind of thing is not unusual. No, I totally get that. I totally get that, Blue. And it makes sense with any wild animal, though, too, because we have so many concerns out there. I mean, look at what's happening with the cervid population and chronic wasting disease.
I'm trying to see if I can figure out where to go to get to you.
Go to the abeyance, and then the portal should still be open.
Okay.
Because what I could also do, can I just like... Oh, I can just invite you to the realm.
Oh, there you go. I'm battling a loading screen right now. I come bringing lots and lots and lots and lots of ingots.
Amazing. Thank you.
And 3 threads.
It's so good to see you. Thank you for the 3-month streak. And for the resub. How are you doing, dude?
Nice.
Takes a minute to recover. Yeah, and like that's what I'm finding is like, so now my immune system is so crazy. It's been crazy. How you doing, Samish? Let me tell you something. After the house fire, dude, I am like... I gotta tell you guys, I'm so grateful that nothing was damaged. I'm so grateful that the house itself was not burned to the ground. I'm so grateful that my family's safe. I'm so grateful that I was not sleeping. I'm so grateful that, like, we have the setup and everything's fine. That's why, like, it's so funny, like, trying to be like, how are you? And I'm like... Yeah, I'm like definitely traumatized by the events, don't get me wrong, but I'm actually so relieved in every way, shape, and humanly possible form that this was not worse. Because had it been worse, we probably wouldn't have been able to convene for upwards of like 3 months while I figured everything out. Yeah, oh my god, Blue, I remember yours. How did that all work out with the kitchen? Is everything settled now? Is everything good and like how you want it? Or like...
Yeah.
Plus the multivitamins as a boost is good, yeah, right? Oh, absolutely. Dude, having a house fire changes your perspective on everything because there's really nothing that kicks you out of your control freak brain the way that a house fire does. Like, and I'm not out here advertising house fires by any means, but like, thank you, Samish. Me too. Dude, I could not even believe it. I was like, so, and the weird eerie part is, oh my god, Samish, I have to update you. So, the guy who came to my house to start cleaning up the debris is named Tyler, which is the name of my dead partner. Then the second guy who came today to check out the fence was named Devin, which is the name of my childhood best friend, and it's like fairly rare in my area, so I was like, what is happening right now? This is kind of surreal. The outlet fix, apparently they disconnected somewhere, we don't know. I'm so sorry, dude. But honestly though, and I will say this, if the outlet was going bad, it might be for the best to just lose the outlet altogether. Like, as much as it's not perhaps the most fun, it's also like, you know, thank God you're not gonna be getting hurt. Yeah. Right, dude? Right? So then it gets, but then it gets weirder. So when this all happened, Samish, I had pulled the card, Ash, when I had asked what I need to know right that moment, like literally 2 seconds before I turned around and just saw a wall of flames. So it was kind of this very surreal emotion. What's up, Ghost? It's good to see you. I had this very bizarre experience of just being like, what do you mean I pulled the Ash card right before this happened? Well, the outlet didn't exist before. Oh. Interesting. Oh, Blue, I wonder if it needs a wiring checkup. We can't get it fixed? Dude, no, I'm so sorry. That absolutely sucks. What the hell? I find it so ridiculous when companies do this and they just ghost you.
Jeez. Oh,
I exist taking a lazy day, right, dude? Jeez. What's up, Fern? Happy St. Paddy's.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird though for us witches, isn't it? It's a bit weird. Bit of a mixed holiday, mixed bag.
Yeah. Yeah. Would I be able to get that invite? Because I think it timed out.
Oh, yes. Hang on. Let me see. Invite to realm.
Hey there, the Ghost Daddy.
It's good to see you, Ghost. And I'm so sorry that I ghosted you guys the other day. I did not know what day of the week it was. I woke up the next day so angry that I missed tabletop. You don't even understand. I was like, oh, today's Saturday. And my mom looked at me. She goes, it's Sunday. And I was like,
yeah.
the wrath that was upon my face. I was like, you know, I'm living up to my character's reputation right now because the wrath. So I know for a fact that we have confirmed Scottish ancestry. Irish, we're assuming so on my father's end because of being part of Clan Marshall, but I don't know how interwoven, intermarried, or intermixed that heritage is. Like, if you were to look at my ancestry, it comes up, but ancestry is not a very good way to show where you're actually from, especially because for most of European history, Europe did not have the borders that Europe now has. So it's not really, like, the regional demographics are not really as accurate as local accounts.
And there were some Irish families that did invade Scotland.
Exactly. So we have no idea. Yeah, we have no idea. And some Irish on my dad's end. Oh, very nice, Blue.
Yeah,
I ended up having to log out early to get called into work at 3 a.m., bro. Ooh, no.
Yeah, it was rough for a lot of people. It was rough for a lot of people. And my last name, if you know my last name, it's very famous. Very. Yes.
The direct relation trace to Limerick. Oh, that's sick. Limerick is gorgeous. I'm British, Scottish, Irish, and a smattering of Viking. Well, that tracks. I could see that for sure, especially too because, I mean, and a lot of people don't realize actually how heavy the Norse influence became. But it's to the point where there's actually a grocery store. There's a Tesco, by the way, in, I think it's London, where you can actually see through a glass floor the Viking ruins underneath. And I'm like, I'm obsessed with these people who chose that option.
It's done so well and it's done so respectfully. It's awesome. I think there's a finance one that did something similar too as well, and it's done. It's not done in a gimmicky, crappy way. It's done in a respectful way. Okay. So if we go back far enough in my ancestry, so I might have Irish. I've actually got quite a lot of Scythian DNA, which is really interesting. I have Avar Soledad Hungary. So Hungarians, especially like the Cumans that you would see. So basically the Avar Soledads eventually like merged into and became part of the Tartars, who became part of the Cumans who you see in Kingdom Come Deliverance. So basically those groups as they intermesh were all my family. Then, so we've got that. Then we've got the Italian side. We've got the Sicilian side on my mom's end. And then we have my dad's side is supposedly Northern Italian, but I think so it's a bit confusing. So we have the Scottish princess who married the first member of the Arpad dynasty in Hungary. So that Scottish princess is like my direct, many times great grandmother. And so that makes us also a relative of Louis XIV. Interesting. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's like basically all the royal families started to intermarry within each other. And the thing to keep in mind is that that initial Scottish ancestry is where you first start to see the Hungarian also really come out strong on my dad's side. But before that, we also had the Tartars. So it's like, it's a bit, we've got the two factions kind of coexisting. Then you've got the Italian. So it's just a little bit like, it's a little bit chaotic. I'm a Euro mutt, basically. For the sewing bench, we can get thread of the sewing bench, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have 3 thread on me. I'm going to use the thread to get the sewing bench to get more thread so we can make the loom.
Yeah, Euro mutts. Yeah, Euro mutts. Perfect.
Sewing bench is done. And we just need to make more.
I'm like, yeah, I think it's this one that the thread is. If not, it's the tier 2 spinning wheel. Let me see. Uncle? Thread is not. Okay, no. So this is distinct clothing. So we actually need to use the station for the... Hang on. Oh, and our Peppy's box. I'm a nut. I am. Yay, Euro mutts, right? It's so fun. Now we're just go back to Charlemagne and another to a Viking king named Pepin the Short. Samish, our ancestors knew each other. Because I've got a famous Viking who was in one of the raids. The DNA pinged and my genealogist just started losing her mind, and I was like, what's going on? Because I was understandably concerned because she just started sort of losing it on me. But she was just kind of like, oh my god. She was like, actually, you've got some pretty exciting people in this lineage. Like, when she came up with Louis XIV, I was like, that's actually crazy. I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, no, for real, that's like your many times cousin. And I was like, oh, I see. Still a big fan of guillotines, though. Still support. So everybody who's concerned that I'm not for the cause, I'm 100% 10 toes down for the cause. Trust me, he'd be down for it in spirit, too. Type the emote or select it on the drop-down. Curious. I select it on the drop-down because I don't know them well enough to type. You don't have much Irish in me. And that's the thing, is that, with Ancestry, bring it back, I know, right? With Ancestry, I'm not even gonna lie, I was never very comfortable with the regional DNA unless they tell you specific time periods that this DNA would correspond to. Let me explain why. Because Europe did not have the borders that Europe has now. So you have no idea what the emigration and immigration patterns of the particular peoples that you are a member of were, unless you also have local records to corroborate it. So for example, on my father's side, they're like, we're Italian. Well, they're actually Central European and moved into Italy after the conflict with Sigismund. Basically, my family kept running until they hit the Pope because they were just like, we're going straight to God. And that was honestly an understandable reaction because they had just seen their homeland invaded and people murdered. So it was very much like this traumatic response of like, fuck this, we're getting out of here. The thing is with that is that it doesn't come up on the DNA properly, but the thing that we don't really talk about is that also Northern Italy has quite a lot of intermixed DNA from Central Europe, so they would have seen other countrymen there once they settled. So it's like, you have to give people these details and these time periods that you're talking about when you say, oh, you could be potentially from that particular region. Like, you have to give people an estimation because otherwise you're not actually going to have any information about the peoples that were settling there. Homzon took their branch of the family tree back to 200 AD. Oh my god, Samish, I love it. We had somebody do that. One of my ancestors pings as Anne Boleyn, and I was very happy with myself for that one because, for those of you that don't know, she's one of my absolute favorite wormholes in history. Because talk about an intelligent, lovely person gone well before her time. Oh, man, to have been educated in that time period when it was still fashionable in Tudor England to educate women. For own confirmation, can't trust them people. I know. I think about this. This is kind of my Roman Empire, though, that, like, I don't understand why with all of our technology, why we have not, as of yet, made, an animus and just used it for that. I love Anne Boleyn in Tudor history, right, Samish? Oh my god. She's my Roman Empire because I feel like Anne, first of all, he never got over her. He never got over her. He was looking for her in every other woman that he went after. And the thing was with King Henry VIII and Anne is like, their relationship is documented. So have you read, oh my god, wait, hang on. Hang on. We have to have a book moment. Hang on, I have a book. This is important. Okay. This one, Hunting the Falcon. Brand new, just came out about King Henry VIII and Boleyn, their relationship, and all of the contextual factors around their relationship. It is, first of all, beautiful and blue. And second of all, oh my god, when you understand that Anne's... Okay, wait, hang on. Rabbit hole time. Ahem. But in England, when I was over there and I read it, it's so good. So much. And like the thing that people don't understand is that Anne Boleyn's grandfather was a merchant, right? So like this was already a family that like by the standards of the local laws at the time, their ascent was almost legendary. Like, you know how wild it is that he made a bet with Margaret that was like, you will take my daughters as ladies' maids to elevate them if I win. And the fact he not only won the wager, but the way that this changed the entire course of history as a result is actually insane. And yeah, Anne was the only woman that he truly loved and respected. And I feel terrible for Catherine of Aragon because, by the way, for those of you that don't know, so like I also am a big Catherine of Aragon supporter because the thing is with Catherine of Aragon is that she was actually a very lovely person. And she got handed the world's rawest deal by being yoked to King Henry VIII because basically she was in a no-win. Like, imagine she's this beautiful, intelligent, incredibly lovely, charming person who is so ambitious, right? Like, she's from one of the most powerful families to ever have existed. You know, she's basically the it girl. She marries King Henry VIII. He's the it guy. They're this gorgeous couple. They're together for all of these years. And simply because she was providing him daughters and stillborns, she's put aside for Anne, who is literally just amazing. And same. I feel this way about all of his wives too. It's like, I feel like they're all in alliance. Catherine got the shaft, but the thing that really upsets me the most about it is her letters, her last letters to him. It's so deeply disturbing when you see somebody just completely blank out whole sections of a relationship with another person and be like, this never happened. And that's exactly what he did with Catherine. He basically denied her humanity to the end of her life, and it definitely hastened the end of her life because she was so completely depressed from the way that she was being treated. And that has always and forever bothered me. And I'm not saying that Anne's behavior was any better, you know, towards Catherine, but I've always felt like Catherine of Aragon deserved better for her whole life. She came from... Oof, she's up there for me with, like, Elizabeth Woodville in terms of, like, my rabbit holes. I could go into an Elizabeth Woodville.
That's another wild rabbit hole to go down.
Oh my god, I know Eleanor of Aquitaine's wild, but like just the War of the Roses in general as well. Like, I feel like as we jump into so like other historical topics.
The War of the Roses, there were three. There were three. One of the royal families died, and what they were doing is they were switching between the royal families. So one royal family dies, and they both get pissed off because they both want to be in charge.
Yeah.
Because the other line just died out. Just died out.
Just straight up died out. And Sandwich, we're on a brainwave because my mom and I started watching The Spanish Princess together last night. And the thing that really kills me, well, you know what really kills me about it? And it will never stop killing me about it, Sandwich, and it bothers me so much. Elizabeth Woodville was really just doing her best. And it's like at no point was Elizabeth Woodville's best good enough for anyone. And I feel really poorly for her. That's such a shitty thing to have happen to you, where you're basically just in this perpetual state of being like, I guess that I just can't ever do anything right, boo-hoo. It's like, it just... I don't like abusers, and I don't like people who gaslight others, and I feel like Henry VII was just full of that. And then eventually they got to have a loving relationship. I will tell you this much as I love Philippa Gregory, I was like, don't you ever bring Kathy into this. I was like, don't even pretend that Kathy was a factor in this marriage. I was like, just stop it. Catherine Howard the most. I don't know much about England's history anymore, but I remember, well, the thing was with Catherine Howard, if I'm being totally honest with you, is that like Catherine was very much a product of her time in the sense that she was a child who was being asked to participate in a game that she could not have possibly understood the consequences of partaking in. So like, whenever people mention Catherine Howard, I'm kind of just like, yes, it's very sad because she really just didn't actually understand what she was in for. Like she's really somebody who is very oblivious, and it's deeply depressing for that exact reason. Had she actually known what she was getting into, she never would have signed on for it. But it's like, of course, at that time period, right? It's like everybody wants to be queen. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, the cinder strands. We can now collect them because of the new sickle.
Where did we put the respite at in here? Did we build a respite here or no?
I have not seen
Did we build a Hearthstone?
There is one there. I'm not sure where, though. Did it get destroyed, maybe? That's very strange. I could have... That's so weird. Alright, let's build another one.
Yeah, we can...
It's how weird. Maybe they only have a limited number of uses?
Yes, I don't know.
Let me see what the tier 3 estate Karen is. I'm, like, kind of curious now.
That's going to require a lot of crazy stuff.
Add to me. Give the title, because that's where the Tudor dynasty really starts. Yeah, please do, because I would love to read that. Oh, this is actually gorgeous. Gilded lumber, etched ingot, focal shard. What the hell's a focal shard?
I'm not sure.
We're gonna do a tier 1 for now, because I don't know what a focal shard is. It intimidates me. Here, I've stuck one inside the house. Yeah, thank you, Sandwich. I would love to read that, because I'll tell you what, right now, one thing that I find very, very fascinating is whenever we talk about, oh my god, and Margaret Beaufort. I feel like I could go on about Margaret Beaufort until I'm blue in the face. What the fuck, Margaret Beaufort? What were you thinking? Like, bro, what in the hell was happening there? Somebody, Jesus, please fix it. For those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about, you need to look into the War of the Roses. It will distract you from all of our current events nicely, because these are somehow more insane than the current world that we're living in. I know it's very hard to believe. I at times find it difficult to believe as well, but like, really. It's actually appalling. It's actually appalling, the manner in which Margaret Beaufort behaved.
Well, this is interesting.
What?
This is new. They added storage for the estate Karens.
Oh my god, they did. Oh my Jesus. Oh, that's very useful. Let me see if I can make like a tier 2 spinning wheel out here so we can get some thread.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like really fortunate to have a really good professor that was very enthusiastic in the best ways possible about the English Victorian history, so he made it very entertaining.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think all of it's entertaining when you know people. Nah, we don't label anything. We literally are just out of our minds. I wish I was exaggerating, but like it's, oh my god.
Wait, you can't be out of something you never had.
Except that's the other problem too. That's the subtext.
I'm just disguised as a responsible human being.
Right? Yo, for real though. For real, that's all of us. Holy crap. Also, I'm about to make 245 thread, don't judge. I never want to be out of thread again.
You can always put it in the Paddy'S box and we can just grab the Paddy'S box from any other Paddy'S box. True.
Those are very useful. Now I'm like realizing the benefits of them.
So good news, bad news. We've done all the fonts. I just don't know which one is the one we need for the ones that we need for the other quest that we need for the glory.
Okay, so we'll just run around and find them. It's probably the two others to the west that we were exploring. We went to like 2 or 3 of them, and we like weren't able to break the seals.
I'm thinking, well, was it the ones to the north? There's 2 to the north.
Possibly? Also, hang on, I'm gonna make... Can I make... Hang on. Whoa. Hang on 1 second, I want to see something. Let me just see thread.
I'm gonna have to probably head out in about a half hour.
Fair. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna try and make cloth from this just because I want to see what it's... I have 18 of it.
Yeah. Well, because, we can make the, tier 3, clothing.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I was like, I'm glad that we're on the same brainwave, because I was like, wait a second.
And I'm thinking of making it twice, because giving the follower the hand-me-downs, it's fine at the beginning, but now it's just definitely not
fine. Now it's becoming an actual hindrance.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what we can...
And then I
Damn,
unlocked
this thing is fast.
I unlocked the tier 3 lever action rifles just because they're going to get more shots off rather than fewer, which I think is probably going to be better.
Okay.
So if they can fire faster, they're going to do more damage than firing slower and just doing like you know, a big burst of damage. I'd rather have consecutive fire than just like shot here, boom, it's big damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that.
Makes sense.
I definitely get that. Hang on, I'm checking out one thing. One second. Oh. Ow. Did your, oh no, it almost killed you. What happened?
Oh,
what
no.
happened? I know that pain. I am so sorry, dude. I hope you're okay. That can be very, very stressful. Let me tell you right now. It is, whew, is it eclipsing or what out there?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just see where this is gonna bring us. Just want to see what this makes, because that's a renewable resource that I could always gather more of. Oh, Mistress of the Monarchy. Thank you. I will remember that, and I'm definitely picking that up. Mistress of the Monarchy. That sounds sick.
That sounds like a good read.
So
it's
my
got
current
a good title.
Pants would technically be better, the rough breeches I made, than the Hexram Mongrel, but let me see if Nell, if they'll be better than what she has on.
Okay. Alright, so I got one of the seals already.
Oh, Jesus, hang on.
So the one to the north of us is good.
Where's her...
Oh, you're good.
Let me grab these. Let me grab those, because that's what she's currently in. Let me put these on her so that she is equipped with that. Much better. Okay. Yeah, so now she actually has a higher gear score than me at 38.
Nice.
Had someone come up behind me on my way to work who was doing 90. What you're saying is, no workers come. Hey, damn, no free money. Had somebody who came up behind me on the way to work who was doing 90 in the right-hand lane, ran off the road, pulled in front of me, and slammed their brakes. Fortunately, a passing truck caught it all on camera. Holy crap, dude. Thank God that you're okay.
Jeez,
oh my God, you could have died. That's extremely dangerous.
Get some air, have a drink or something to calm down for.
Yeah, dude, you deserve a drink. Holy shit.
Oh my God, I am glad you were safe, my friend. Holy shit.
Jinx, who owe me a soda.
Okay.
That is
one,
absolutely
on your way.
horrifying.
I will find a cursed one for you. Corn soda, there you go.
Especially owing me a soda on St. Paddy's Day has to be some kind of sacrilege. Dude, that's absolutely horrifying.
Mm-hmm. Eh, not really. On it being cursed. No, just cursed soda would be funny.
But yeah, no, you're definitely right about their armor scores. I'm glad that she's got now a higher one than me, because I'm getting wrecked.
I need to do that for them, and I need to do that for me too. But for me, I was just thinking, I could just scout ahead to the one that's to the north. I'm gonna go check the one that's to the northeast and see if that's the other one. For some reason, we couldn't break it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm wondering if there's... Okay, I see where you are. And thank you, Sandwich. I appreciate that. I'm gonna pick it up for sure. I actually just got two. I got a book about an Icelandic captain, a sea captain, who was a lady. Oh, nice. And I'm really excited to read it because it sounds like she was braving waves in the North Sea, which is insane.
Even to this day is wild, yeah.
Dude, when I think about the North Sea, to this day, like being on a boat in the North Sea, like you can absolutely miss me with all kinds of that. That sounds absolutely horrifying.
If you can put the book, I think you have a book recommendations channel, right?
Yes, I do.
If you could put it there, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Oh yes. Let's share. Let's share the wealth, share the knowledge, and if not, I'll put it in there because I'll tell you what. Right now, I love history books. It's one thing about me is like, as I've been trying to get into like the romantasy, fantasy genre and like explore different options. One thing is though, I love a good history book. I love actually learning about things that happen. I find that history is so much more fascinating sometimes than what we make up in our heads.
Oh yeah.
God damn it! I was going the wrong way the whole time. I will eventually get there. I feel like I'm in the Monty Python skit. Get some tequila and tonic, yo.
There you go.
Yo, that or a gin and tonic for me is my like go-to at weddings.
Last night.
Oh yeah.
So I got the ultimate like good deed happen because like I couldn't find any hearing protection, and I don't like going to concerts, special metal concerts, without hearing protection. Just gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, for tinnitus.
I've already gotten it one ear; the other ear doesn't need it.
Yeah, precisely. Have you ever tried the loop earplugs by chance? I think you might really like them because they're also built for neurodivergence, so you can get a version that's actually just for speaking. Like if you do a lot of like telecoms and stuff, it's really helpful because it filters out the decibels that are overstimulating.
Yeah, I don't. Oh.
And Ghost says, not history, but I just started and finished my favorite werewolf novel again today. Nice. I'm proud of you. I'm really excited for Robert Eggers' next film, the werewolf film. I am like ready to just ingest that. I think it's going to be amazing. How many of you guys think that you're going to go see it? Because I know I'm definitely seeing it. Like that's something that we will be discussing extensively. Because that man is a historian. That man gives a shit. The details in Nosferatu, I was like, you cannot convince me that this man is not a historian in his spare time. Like, this man honestly probably puts most of our abilities to Google search to shame. I'm like, I don't know how credentialed he is, but I'm horrified by the level of detail. It's so impressive. Like, even just the lacing that was chosen on the corsets for the particular representation. I was like, oh. Eggers just gets it, you know? Alright, I'm on my way. I see where you are.
I think it's probably gonna be this one up here, would be my guess.
I read a lot of history, same sandwich. I love, so my favorite book is called The Pirate King. And it's all about Captain Avery, which if you guys don't know the real reality of like who this person was, this is a book worth reading. This is basically a kind, compassionate, but deeply enraged man because his entire fortune was lost due to British politics. Like essentially his neighbor was able to steal his entire inheritance, and so he literally went into high seas piracy as a way to say fuck you to the British Empire. And not only did he, but he became the most famous pirate of all time, who actually kicked off the golden age of piracy altogether, and the wealthiest, by the way, and escaped completely unscathed to become a British spy. And we only just found out about it very recently in history. That's how well he was off the grid. He is literally a legend, and in every sense of the word, and the book is riveting. It is just riveting. His life story has inspired me in ways, like, honestly, whenever anybody is like, oh, like, who's your favorite pirate? I'm like, Henry Avery, and they look at me weird because he has this reputation, right? Because a lot of people think that he, like, basically assaulted a princess in order to get where he got. And it's very funny because actually in the captain's log, but also in the testimony of his crew, there is absolutely no evidence whatsoever to suggest that that was a thing.
Propaganda.
Exactly. It was straight up propaganda against his legacy by his detractors. However, he was actually a very stand-up man. And so it's very fascinating. Like his entire, and oh, I'm very partial to the fact that he got his start to piracy on my birthday. That was his first day as captain, and I was like, oh, well, here we go. It's just one of those meant to be historical connections. Like, I was already feeling him before I knew that, but then once I knew that, I was like, oh, man. Oh, do we have to do this one all over again?
No. No. Because it's open.
Oh, it's still open, okay.
Yeah. No, that's what I thought, too.
Alright, let me see this.
Weird, we didn't have the option to break it
before,
the seal. Which didn't make any sense. Yeah.
Okay, so where was the other one?
I got the other one already.
I think I have to break them too, though. Let me just see.
Do you?
Well, because I just broke that one. Did you already break that one?
No, I didn't.
And is it broken for you now?
Now it is. Do you still need to break it? The other one?
Let's see. Quests in Gloriana's permanent portal. It's not in my quests anymore. For the glory, yes, I have one more that I still need to break.
Okay. So it's the one directly to the west.
Okay. Directly to the west of our location. Let me see.
Yes. On my way to it.
Yeah, let's go.
Apparently I know how to make a hot air balloon now. Which is probably just a decoration, which stinks, because it'd be nice to be able to have a hot air balloon.
That would be sick. We should absolutely build it and just see if it's like actually usable. Wouldn't that be crazy?
That's fair. Oh, it's Puck. Oh gosh, Puck.
Puck has gotten in touch?
Yeah, because I got both of them already.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Where was the other one? And it was there. But yeah, I also read a lot of history. I'm one of those people, like, as I've gotten older, I find pirate history books very fascinating. The other one that I'm getting into is Sarah Kidd's story, The Pirate's Wife. She basically died without being able to tell her children where his fortune was.
Oh.
Within seconds, but she was trying to mouth it to her daughter. She was trying to, like, express it to her daughter, but she unfortunately died before she could actually get all the coordinates out. So I'm very fascinated if, number one, they ever found it, but number two, like, what life she led. Because it sounds like she went through a pretty harrowing experience as Captain Kidd's wife, and I can only imagine from what we've heard, but
yeah.
I'm very excited to see where that one goes.
Another one that was kind of interesting too is the Pirate Republic. I've got that one. I still need to read it though.
It looks really, really excellent. See, the one that I've been fascinated with ever since I was younger on my trip to Bermuda is Under the Black Flag, which is like basically it really demystifies. So there's like a lot of romance that's supposed into the golden age of piracy. And basically what this book does is it really breaks down, without being a total dick about it, but like really makes it clear, like, this was not an environment in which one wanted to actually live. Like, I've been enjoying reading The Wager for the same reason as, like, The Wager, I mean, let me put it to you guys this way. If you are all pet friendly, please do not read The Wager. There's a very upsetting section in which a very famous, actually, if you know Lord Byron, his grandfather, basically had a dog that was deeply beloved. And all I'm going to say is starving crew meets dog. In graphic detail, and I was very upset to the point where I actually, and I almost never do this, I literally threw the book because it was that graphic and that upsetting and that life-alteringly bad. Excellent book. Very sad topic. I was like, man, if there's one thing that we do not need, it is the mentality of let's discuss the dog's death, though. I love how, like, we came and did this one basically first.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here's this. Yep. Break the seal. Perfect. Alright, for the glory, and now here's Puck.
It would seem these ancient riddles were no match. Lifetimes of stewardship, undone in mere moments. How closely these druids have followed in their prince's footsteps. Now, their secrets are laid bare, and the final step of this network is yours to tread. Keep your wits about you, child of Earth. Thy long-awaited homecoming.
Man, his voice acting is so on another tier.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta love Puck. I'm just saying, like, I love how much work that the devs have put into this. I want them to do even more.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Totally.
I also want to know what other what other projects that they have in mind.
I don't know what they were talking about working on, so I'm not sure.
Hiya! Give me that gilded lumber. I'm like, weehaw! Now that we've figured out getting the level 50 stuff, now that we have like the blueprints for the Dauntless stuff, I'm just like, alright, time to get a full kit of gear going. Make enough of it for you as well so that we can store all of this.
Oh, I went with the druid stuff.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I like that a lot. Very fitting, too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm surprised that they didn't do a St. Paddy's event.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I am gonna head back to our little respite. And
listen, you have a wonderful time at tabletop.
Oh, will do.
Perfect night for it.
More shenanigans.
Oh yeah, we always love it. And in the meantime, I will be crafting. Druid is superior indeed. Druids are very chaotic. After meeting Halsin, I feel like it's impossible not to love druids. You know what I mean? He really put respect on their name.
More of a bard, less of a druid. That's kind of more my path. But yeah, I gotcha.
I feel you. Yeah, I like a nice meeting point of both. I feel like multi-classing is really where it's at.
Oh, I mean, like
with your character. Yeah, absolutely.
No. Religion path.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I am definitely not a druid. No.
I mean, he's so humble.
Modern druids, the ones I've interacted with have been kind of stuffy, and I don't want to join a lodge. I don't want to. No.
No, I totally get that. Honestly, it's how I feel a lot of times too about like. So I do a lot of working with the dead and necromancers. I'm not even kidding you guys when I tell you guys of all the magical disciplines. If you have to pick up books in anything, you pick up the books in necromancy, and you genuinely feel yourself going insane as you read them, and you're like, why can't any of you just speak like normal people who have ever ordered coffee in a shop before? You're like, you can't tell me that you buy groceries, my brother in Christ. You don't go to the store and buy groceries. You can't speak like this to people. Like, the arrogance is off the fucking charts. I'm like, necromancers, you don't have to be a dick.
They're speaking in the tones that the grocery store comes to visit. Grace them with their presence. Yes. Gotcha.
All the time. It's not even like a secret in the magical community. It's literally like, necromancers suck. And then like, it's so funny because I'll have interactions with people.
Oh, that's such a good line. I gotta use that in a line in a book. Oh, what? They're so arrogant where the grocery store feels blessed to be present, to be in their presence.
Yep.
They're that level of arrogant. that's.
I'm not even exaggerating
that's a
either.
Line.
I'm not even exaggerating either.
No,
like that's exactly how they are. Like, and unfortunately, the way that they write their books is like, you just need to be more arrogant, and then it will work for you. And I'm like, bro. Like, I'm like, please, everyone, someone help, please, someone get a grip. I'm like, what are we doing? Why are we doing it? Make it make sense. It physically hurts my brain. I love them, don't get me wrong. I respect my fellows in the craft, but like, there's moments where I'm just like, hey guys, maybe part of the reason why y'all have the reputation for being dicks is because you're actually dicks. Groundbreaking, I know.
It's like, what the?
What do you mean?
No. I thought treating people this way would be the humbling experience. Right. To quote a certain doctor of evil intentions. Right.
But like, unfortunately, the weirdest part about it is that's exactly how it is. It's like, it's very much this weird. There's something with necro. There's something with people who talk to the dead, where there's this supposition that everyone's there to be your servant, and I'm like, I don't know who started this, but like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
That is how you piss off an entire line of individuals. Do you understand what you're fucking with?
I assure you they do not, or if they do, they think that they are well and above it, and it is very frustrating. Magic players, am I right? Right, Arth? I was gonna say right Arthur instead of right Archer. That was gonna be rough. I'm glad that whatever that was, I got it out of my system. That was alarming.
Oh. If they optimize Bellwright, we come back. I'd say we do Bellwright.
Ooh, yes.
You, War Weapons, War Mother, and myself, the amount of shenanigans we can get up to.
Let's do it. That would be dope.
And then just rename people, rename the villagers to people that are in chat.
That would be perfect. Listen, Ludimir still goes down as being my favorite of my fictional husbands.
We named the derpy one. We named the derpy one Igor. It was Igor Tractor, just because he was just so. He was strong like ox, smart like tractor.
That is not the first time. Yo, I love that. He was smart like ox, strong like tractor. Amazing. I love that expression.
No. Strong like ox, smart like tractor, because tractors don't have a brain.
Leader Samish, I hope everything goes well.
Ooh, there you go.
Hey, Brodog, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. What's up, guys? Nice to meet you. My name's Effie. I die a lot. you are in for more of that this evening. We are hanging out in some Nightingale. I hope the stream went well.
That's gorgeous. That Tier 3 State of Cairn is going to look gorgeous.
Right? Oh, it's just absolutely lovely.
Okay,
You die a lot too? Bro, we're going to get on well. But welcome in. It's nice to see you. How was your stream? What were you playing? I know that that's kind of a silly question because we're in a very niche game called Nightingale, but I have to ask because every now and then people will be like, oh no, you came up with my recommended and I wasn't playing that. We decided to call it Finding Pennies. I like that. I like that a lot. You were playing Nightingale. Nice, dude. What world are you on? Are you like at the city as of yet? Because I'll tell you what, we are like gunning towards the city slowly but surely. Is a piece of armor made from a great worm, and as TPK is about to occur, the cleric has true resurrection. Wait, I love that. You just finished the city, yo, I'm so excited. We have not gotten there yet, and I am like so ready. I am so ready. I'm so excited to see what it's going to be like. But welcome in, guys. Feel free to make yourselves at home, get cozy. We are just hanging out. We are doing a little bit of this. What's up, Mac? I am alive. I was actually technically also alive yesterday, but I was like, yesterday was kind of like the easing back into things. For those of you that are new, I had a house fire, which is what we're all referencing. You're working on a super fishing suit? Dude, is it like the scuba gear with like the scuba? Because if so, that's going to be sick. If so, that's going to go so hard. We get the plant fire from the Holt. Let's see. A super fishing suit. I'm like trying to figure out, because it's making me think of like, oh, just a super high fishing rating. Got you, got you. You had me thinking Big Daddy from Bioshock. How cooked is the actual house? It didn't even hit the house. We got very lucky.
Okay.
The luckiest people ever, honestly. And we will take it, because you know what? All I'm gonna say, we've had enough problems in my life. I'm like, we are good on that. Dude, I love that though. That's one thing that we were talking about the other day too. It's like, I want to figure out the fishing system in this because I have definitely not capitalized at all. We did fish like the first time we ever played this game a bit, but like after that I did not touch it at all, and I have such regrets over not learning more of it. Because I've heard it goes hard.
Yeah. And then just the, also that it adds just a, whole new, makes it easier for keeping yourself fed because it's easier because it's a whole other different food type.
Right?
Yeah.
It's true, it does.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready to head out, so yeah.
Dude, it has been such a pleasure. Have a wonderful time tonight and hope to see you later, dude.
Definitely. Always a pleasure.
Alright, dude. Bye for now.
Yeah, definitely.
My knees pop like an old man, but in this still doing screen protectors for 2 hours now, I still need to install cases. Oh, Archer, I'm so sorry, dude. That's rough. There's a new fish. Oh, that's epic. And Mac, let me tell you something right now. I love the sight of sewing machines, even though I myself am absolutely useless at trying to use them. I am not the person that you call when you need something sewn. I admit. So hang on one second, let me do one thing. Let me do that. Oh my god, Marissa! She looks awesome. Also, Mac, congratulations on completion. Alright, let me do this. Let me disconnect that. So we're hanging. Oh my god. Thank you for the follow, dude. Bro, it's been such a pleasure to meet you. I hope you have some wonderful rest and do all your post-stream. It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. We are just going to be hanging. We're going to be doing a little bit of crafting. We're going to do a little grind for all of the parts too. I think a new suit. I think we're in order because like, so our current gear rating is not amazing. Technically, it would be a lot higher if I did not have this pumpkin on, but I am unwilling to give up my pumpkin for any reason. Thank you, dude. I try. You know, I try to keep it really chill in here. I just try to keep, like, the vibes nice. I don't know. I saw something in general chat about something after all of the effort. Something worked out. Not a suture. It's just, like, sewing just different fabric. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I've actually... It's funny that you say that, too, Arthur, because as somebody who's worked surgery can confirm. Suturing is one of those things that, like, once you actually become good at it, you basically are the happiest person in the world. Thanks for the follow, dude. Welcome in. Once you actually get good at sutures, it's so easy, it's not even funny, but I would only suture anesthetized animals. I had a really big thing where I was like, basically in pharma, they wanted us to suture non-anesthetized animals, and I was like, I don't know how you think this isn't going to affect the studies, but this is a massive amount of stress for these tiny animals. Like, that's obviously going to be upsetting. I got my car running again. Oh, Matt, congratulations, dude. That's epic. Yeah, it's definitely a thing you want to know. Yeah, right? It's like, it's very helpful. In ways that I don't think that people are ready for. A squire top hat? No, I have a pumpkin. I need to keep my pumpkin. I can't be out here with anything but the pumpkin. So here's the cinder. Let's see what the bolt would do. So that would be maximum stamina, maximum health. Automaton. What's the kunis? Oh, that'd actually be pretty sweet. Let's just see what comes out. Did an amazing job. Yeah, dude, let me tell you something. Good sutures, like, anybody who can actually give you guys that quality medical care, that's always worth holding out for, especially too, like, if you're in a situation where you have to get stitches, make sure that the person doing them likes to do them. But yeah, I'm never a fan of gore. I'm somebody who is very, I'm actually very gore averse, but it's one of those things where if I needed it in an emergency, I can quickly figure out how to make that happen. Seriously, type pattern, yeah, that's what you want to. You want people who are actually very motivated to be doing the thing that they're doing. Like, that's one thing that I cannot stress enough to you guys, like, what's my shirt rating as a 35? These are 23, 35, 50 for the Carnu. What are we doing? Brother. What in the world was I wearing? Let me see. Those are 46. Calcularian breeches are probably not gonna be any better. No, they're not better. Very tight and just don't move so much. Yeah. I don't need you to accompany me. Oh, manager. Let's switch these over. Or, you know, knock out their ass. Listen, my biggest policy. Let's put this on. She look. Oh my goodness, my coat was actually looking amazing. Give me that back. What does she have on? She has on level 40 breeches. She has a level 41 Jabberwock coat. She was doing pretty okay with what she had. Crepid shirt. What shirt does she have? Yeah, I actually made her like a decent set of gear. UTC shirt with cinder strands. Where did we get this? To say, that's a funny looking musket, right? I enjoy Phoenix. That sounds fun. Desert Scarf, NTC, Elegant, Calcularian Robe. Let's just see what this looks like. I guess we'll just use the random... I'm like, let's just see what things look like. I feel like we need to get the aesthetic first before we start trying to lock in the, Let's see if we can lock our aesthetic. It's a lever action rifle. This is a crossbow. A very helpful crossbow. Alright, so this is 50. We have a 56 on. Alright, so this is gonna go right to Nell. Come here, Nell. Where are you at? Let's discuss this. Also, these rifles are slowest. They are so slow, it's not even funny. Alright, let me... You know what? Give me everything. Except for what you're wearing. Okay, that's actually very useful. Let's get this. Switch that out with this. Alright, I'm gonna take that. Alright, what else needs to go? So then we have 40 breeches, which you have on, which is fine. We have 28 would be a blunderbuss. I don't know if she was any faster with that though. I don't feel like she was. We might just have to make her a different gun, which is gonna be something. There we go. A little bit more storage space. So I don't know what the hell she had on before. Oh. I see. Sadly gotta lurk. Gotta handle an emergency at work. Oh my gosh, Marissa, I hope it all goes okay. Good luck in the emergency and do not worry, I totally get it. Also, your picture was very cute. You look gorgeous. Enjoy. Hang in there, dude. I know. This is all of our healthcare workers in chat, man. Like, God bless you guys. I know that it's not really easy right now. What an absolutely crazy time period. Let me see. We're gonna do... Alright. Alright. Let's turn around. So we have a level 56 sickle, which is really good news. I feel like I want to get more things. Got some sewing machine pics for you. Thank you. I will check that later. At least later once I have a phone. That's the one thing that I will tell you guys is that not having a phone throughout all of this has been the weirdest recovery process because I'm just like, alrighty then. Also, so now if you decide to lurk, I'm gonna keep all of our spare and broken stuff in here so that we have just like a giant repository that we can probably break down. Because I feel like that makes sense. Like, hopefully the phone issue is solved. We're gonna find out, but this has been quite the experience. Wanna watch somebody get roasted? Enjoy, dude. Long story short, the phone was basically already broken, and then when I went in to do a battery repair, it just... like, the best way I can explain it is that it just cracked into so many pieces it was not even usable, and I was like, well, okay. I guess not on my end. Assy, what's up, dude? How you doing? Oh my god. It's the way that my voice just got choked up. What's up, dude? How are you? I gotta tell you, Assy, the fact that you haven't gotten and played this game, like, sends me. Also, I love how Archer is gone for all of 5 minutes. I feel like he's gonna come running back out of lurk. He's gonna be like, excuse me? Gonna be like, I missed her by seconds. Let me see. Let me take all these marbles with me because I feel like I could shoot stuff. Happy St. Paddy's, dude! What are you up to? Do you have any plans for it? Because I'll tell you right now, it was lovely over here, but it was so damn rainy. I'm so behind on games, girl, right? Yeah, we hopefully have the 16 plus that will be coming home tonight for me to program, so fingers crossed, because in 45 minutes, hopefully I'll go from being phoneless to having phone, but like, fingers are very much crossed that the store had it in stock. Basically, God bless my poor long-suffering father. First he comes home to his house on fire, and then he literally has me being like, hey, I'm so sorry, but my phone exploded. Which is like the worst. I can't even lie to you guys, when I was putting it into Instagram, I was like, they are not even gonna take me seriously. At some point they're gonna be like, she has to be kidding. Like, this phone can't actually be destroyed, and I'm like, no, my brothers and sisters in Christ, it was destroyed. Like, Assy, my phone, do you guys want to see my phone? Hang on. I have to ask you guys if you want to, like, see the destroyed phone. It's pretty bad. It's pretty excitingly bad. Okay. So the interior's fine. That was broken glass. The interior's fine, right? Ahem. Yeah, what the fuck was I supposed to do with this? Somebody let me know what the fuck I was supposed to do with these two unfusing from each other. So here's what happened. So for those of you that have never replaced an iPhone battery, it's literally the easiest repair that you could ever do for your phone. You should all know how to do it. Literally, it's easy in out, right? Very simple. Okay. My adhesive melted between the two layers, separated, And so they were like ripped in half. So I was like, why isn't the display coming off? The display was fucking fused to the inside of the frame. I don't even know how. So I was like, I'm gonna literally need equipment, like proper equipment to undo this. And basically as I had that realization, I was like, dude, this is too nuts. I can't seriously be out here having to like, I was like, I cannot be for real. Delaminating, exactly. It was exactly that mech. So basically I saw it and was just like, well, I guess the good news is we found it before it had the chance to like completely become useless, but I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It got a bit tense. I was like, I feel so bad because I'm also sitting there and I'm like, you guys have got to realize that with me, one of the things is like, I hate being and feeling like I'm a burden in any way. And I'm like, and here I am with this exploded phone, which is so many levels of not useful in this scenario. I was like, my stress level probably went up by 1,000,000. Because like, as it wasn't enough that we had the house fire, I also had to have no phone during the process of having the house fire, which, by the way, like, let me just put it to you guys this way. It might have actually been a good thing in retrospect that I don't have a phone for this. No, like, not that I know of. Like, that's the weirdest part about this. It's not like anything happened to it that I'm aware of. All that I know is that it's just not usable. So basically I saw that and was like, well, I'm not going to sit here and be trying to fight with it. Girl, and then in addition, Raja really can't walk. Like, we're hoping that it will eventually be okay with him where he, like, can walk again. But guys, now he has, like, a spinal cord injury, so he's just basically taking a couple steps and then face planting. Takes a couple steps, face plants. It is, like, the most depressing thing. Like, he can't even stand up to go to the bathroom, so we have to, like, hold him. I have been, like, when I tell you guys that I'm actually in hell, I mean, like, I'm actually, like, I was saying this to a friend of mine the other day, I was like, I'm actually in, like, objective hell. Like, it's not even just that it's, like, one sector, it's the multiple, so I don't know what the hell's going on. But I hope that all you viewers out there are having a better time than I am, because I'm ready to absolutely take something and just eat it through a window. But then today I was like, I'm gonna stop identifying, though, with the part of me that is, like, just really hyper focusing in on the pain of it, because I think it's just creating more of itself after a while. Like, if you keep focusing on pain, you're gonna get more pain. And unfortunately, and I hate saying it that way because I know for a fact that that's like, oh, Effie, that sucks. But it's like, yes, it's also true though, unfortunately. It's also one of those things where I'm like, I can't lie. Once you see it that way, you're like, oh boy, a pole and a wrap. Do I even have a... Okay, so I would need that. A forged handle. Jesus. Oh, I forgot how intense this is going to be. Okay, let me see. Good God. All right, first of all, progression. Let's go right into tier 3. Let's go right into the tools. Let's just see what we're getting off of this list. So we want the Dauntless Explosives. We want a Dauntless Sling Bow because that's going to hit like an actual truck. And I'm ready. A bolt action is one thing. Let me see. We want an... Oh, I didn't want the axe pick, but that's okay. I have 722. Yeah, I think we're fine. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can unlock all of this. A Mystic Sickle, excuse me? A Mystic Sword? This is actually insane. I have just used 300 essence on like 4 things. I'm a bit overwhelmed by that. Yeah, I feel so bad for him. He came home to basically, like, cause he got a, what's up, Drog? He got a call from me that was like, hey, so the house is on fire. It's an emergency. Our bushes are on fire. And he was like, what are you talking about? Our neighbor had apparently tried to call him to be like, hey, your house is on fire, and he like didn't answer because he wasn't sure like what she was calling for. And I'm like, Dad, in future, just figure that like if you're getting a call from somebody that you don't normally get a call from, maybe it's time to like pick up the phone. It was really cute. Like, we had a funny conversation about it because I was like, And that's true, John. You can get a lot more. It's not like we're not going to get these things. It's just a matter of when. But yeah, it was really, we were like trying so hard not to laugh about it, but it was kind of funny. It was like one of those things where I was like, the poor guy was just like absolutely out to lunch. And then imagine getting that phone call and just being like, oh my God, what do you mean our house is like on fire? And I'm like, yeah, we have a problem. I was like, I know that this is not really the thing that anybody wants to hear, but like, this is bad. It was a lot. Shaft and ornament. Let's see. Ornament I would make here. Okay, so let's see. Ingot. Now, let's figure out what we're going to do. Maximum health, crit damage, maleficum resistance, melee damage, stealth, and critical. When have I ever in my life been stealthy? Nickel seems pretty decent. Dude, I'm like in the perspective of it where I'm just like, well, screw it. What can I really do? You know what I mean? Like, I've kind of gotten to this point with it where I'm just kind of like, okay. What am I gonna do? Like, get all upset and like lament it? I feel like if I do that, I'm giving it way too much power over me. It's like basically any time that we talk about like grip handle, counterbalance, grip handle. Why do I need a counterbalance? All right, whatever. Apparently need a counterbalance. How would we do this? Carved stone. Okay. Good God, I am so absolutely like, this game sends me into places because I'm like, what the hell am I actually doing right now? But no, basically my whole thing is like, if I give anything, no matter what kind of tragedy, no matter what kind of like frustration, no matter what kind of like stuff I'm going through, if I give it so much power that I start identifying with it and I'm like, this is like the totality of my existence, I'm going to become a miserable person, and I like refuse to sink down to that because I know how it's gonna go. Okay, so I can also do a counterbalance with this. This is so confusing. I guess let's do an automaton? Maton? Bro, I'm so confused right now. Did we even get a lumber thing in here? No, I definitely don't have a lumber table in here. Why don't I have a lumber table in here? Well, that's dookie. Bro, I'm like missing half the crafting stations. This is not my most fantastic moment. I knew I was missing something. Hang on. Any better? Italian Rage programmed into it. Wrong holiday, but we don't have Guinness, so I have Warsteiner Oktoberfest. Listen, it works. It'll do, will it not? It'll do. What did I need for this? I need carved wood. Well, crap. Hang on. The Italian Rage programmed right into it, yo, for real. Well, my biggest thing actually was very funny. You guys would have laughed. I looked at the cops during all of this and I was like, basically, I was like, and so tell me, was that outlet that exploded, was that an outdoor approved outlet? Because if not, you can already book me for a homicide. And I swear to God, they were like trying so hard not to start laughing, but we all just kind of like burst into a spontaneous, like, it's so infectious if you are in a crisis and you just like start being charming. Or start being funny. Everybody just kind of loves it. And it's like one of these things where it's like, I have to make people laugh even during an emergency. Like that's one of my things that I'm just like, it's just gotta be. Like we can't be out here. We can't be out here miserable. You know what I mean? Like being out here and being miserable just sounds lame. Working through my Oktoberfest? Oh, that sounds delicious. I love Oktoberfest anything. As everybody else does too. Oh yeah, well I mean especially like so, and this is the thing, like firemen are awesome. I always love hanging out with them. The fire crews are always just like the chillest people. They were so lovely. All I can tell you guys is that I just sat here and was like, we are in such good care. All right, so we need a grip, we need a handle. All right, so let's see, what are we using for this? We need, how in the hell? All right, so a martial axe head is going to be an alloy ingot. What the hell is an alloy ingot? What is going on? That's some serious balls. Yeah, dude. Let me tell you something right now. It's like I had to learn this out of like having my cousins be the people who would jump out of helicopters. They were special forces. They know how to freaking party. They really taught me a good, healthy sense of how to party. Dude, yeah, they're wild. They're wild. I give so much credit to that. Like, I don't know how people do it, but I give them all of the credit in the world. I'm so amazed. I'm continuing to be forever amazed by my cousins who, like, they came out of special forces with so much bodily damage, it's almost unbelievable. But they've just handled it like an absolute champ. Look, we want this to be a gilded pole. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm being so, like, bougie about this one axe. I feel like I'm behaving as if this is the mystic axe and it's not. So now we want a handle. It's gonna be this, and then... Why don't you auto-collect? That's disturbing. Did you auto-collect? Gilded pole? Pole wood. Artisanal axe head. What the hell is the difference between the art... Okay. Okay. Whatever. Just craft me a handle. I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to build things, and building things is not... It's not going. It's not doing the thing. Well, let me just check that time. Them and pilots. I know I have so much respect for the pilots that I know in my life. They are some heavy metal people, let me tell you. It is craziness. But yeah, thank you guys so much for your patience with me after all of this BS with the fire. I'm just like, I'm still also trying to like, and it's really weird. I don't know. PTSD is really weird because you experience this weird tension that's like, it's this reminder that like, if I had been sleeping or if we had been streaming, this whole wall back behind me would have been burned down before I knew what was happening. So I'm having like this weird reaction at times where I'm just like becoming suddenly very aware of it as we're live, and I'm just like, God, that's intense and not in a way that I like. So we would just need a regular axe head and then an alloy ingot. What the hell? I brought Mustang GT to his birthday, and 84 years old, he drove that thing like he stole it. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Like, what do I need to do to actually feel complete here? All right, so then we would need a grip and a martial axe. Okay. Okay, so we have got to figure out an alloy, which feels insane. Let's do animal fiber, I guess. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, bro. What, did I need buttons for like the... Oh, I did. Oh, I see. Okay. How do I get an alloy ingot? What in the world is that business? Shit. That was not what I wanted. Well, poo. Let's see. Line would be that. Give me an ice cold ginger beer right now. Yeah, right? I'll take her doing some landscaping over no house any day. Yeah, dude, for real. We got so lucky. It's actually kind of insane. The fact that, number one, the guy who came today to start clearing the debris, his name was literally Tyler, for one. For two, the fact that not only was this guy's name Tyler, and not only was he here to start clearing the debris, but then right after him was Devin, who showed up, which is my childhood best friend's name. Within like the same afternoon. But then in addition, the fact that like during this whole crisis, as it happened, I was like, right, Ishra, like, what do I need to know in this moment? And she sends me the ash card and I turn around to a wall of flames. Like, that's ridiculous. That's not even like trying to be subtle. That's just nuts. Like, I just sat there and was like, what? Like, I knew Asti was gonna appreciate that because I'm like, what the hell? I actually sat there and was like, what do I need to know right now? And she sends me the ash card and it's like, bitch, your house is on fire. I'm like, I was like fundamentally annoyed, if I'm real. I was fundamentally a little bit salty about that. I was like, you know something? There's intense and then there's whatever the hell. Really been that dry there? No, this was literally an outlet for one of the outdoor lights that just decided to explode. Ancient Plith, return to the crossways. Let's go to the crossways. Yeah, she's back. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This has been too long. They're automatically when it's ready. Ooh, we're just gonna get yoinked. Let's see. Let's see. Nightingale, please don't break the PC. I know, I'm so glad that she's back. We're so glad to have you back, girl. It done been too long. Let me tell you right now. But it's good though. I feel like taking a break is sometimes so necessary, especially doing the process of content creation, because it's like, I think a lot of people forget this, but like, it's hard to be a person when you're not sure how much of your life you want to showcase at given moments. So like, you'll be going through like, sometimes like the hardest shit ever and you like want to talk about it, but then you become acutely aware that like you maybe shouldn't, or like it maybe is not necessarily something that like you want to actually air to the public. So it's like, it's one of these weird things where it's like, you'll be moving through, I feel like any process of being on camera for an extended period of time, where whether you're playing games, whether you're entertaining people, whether you're an actor or an actress, it's just like, there's just like a lot of moving parts to it. Right, Archer? Agreed. Change outlet or switch. Yeah, Mech. Like, so I'm not afraid of electricity at all. It was actually one of these things where, to be honest with you guys, if I hadn't turned around and saw 15-foot flames, I would not be traumatized, but I'm heavily traumatized by turning around to just see like 15-foot flames. You're not ever really ready for that. There is nothing in your body or your brain that is ever prepared to like witness a fire walking towards you the way that this one was. Like, this fire was strolling towards our entire PC setup that we have here that we literally stream from with an intensity that was actually freaking me out. Like, I basically was on the phone with the emergency dispatch and was like, I'm literally looking at flames starting to come towards where I am. Like, please, just whatever it takes, get there fast. You know what I mean? Like, in that moment, you're just kind of like my fingers forgot how to work. And so for me, who's very like, I'm used to crises, for me to have this response, which is very unusual, it's like, it takes a serious level. Like the firemen were like, dude, we have no idea. Like, they kept on saying too, they're like, we have no idea how you guys are this lucky that your house is not in flames right now. It's like basically what it boiled down to, and this was very crazy. Dude, the panic that sets in, but then also this just primal sense of distress. Like, you're watching things be about to be set on fire and they don't have to be. And so there's this horrible, and like, Blue, tell me if you felt this way too. I felt, and I still do feel, a horrible sense of responsibility and futility in the wake of the fire. I feel like I should have done more. I feel like I could have done more. And it's so frustrating because I objectively could not have done more than I did, which was like to get myself, to get Raja, to get my mom out of the house, and like to like basically coordinate with all the cops and crap. But like, I literally sit here and I'm just like convinced that like, no, like I could have and I should have and I would have done so much more, and I should have like G.I. Jane jumped into the flames and like jumped in there with the fire extinguisher, and like, it's 15-foot fucking flames that I'm holding myself accountable for the fact that I didn't like jump into the fucking fire head first. Like, please find for me, Siri, the definition of insanity. I am going to be the first thing that pops up. I'm just like, and I actually sat there to myself and was like, honey, really, like, at what point do we just realize that being a control freak is going to take over and destroy your life? Like, please. Let it go. Right, John, I literally did the formula for what you're supposed to do in the fire, and I'm like, I did not do enough. We feel like we're supposed to be able to control stuff like this. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Blue, absolutely. Like, I have been completely at this point broken of my control freakery bullshit, I feel now that so much of my control freakery and so much of my own nonsense was like, I get so upset when things happen and they're just completely turned to Kim Park. So I kind of understand it all. Not as much done to haul ass, but yeah. But like, it's this feeling of like, it's this inescapable feeling of I should have done more. There is literally nothing more that I could have physically done. And it's so humbling to realize that, because in that moment you just realize that like we sometimes attach ourselves to these narratives in which like we can always be the protagonist. And it's like, bro, sometimes you are just the person that something is happening to. An average Joe Schmo. This could have happened to anybody. Unfortunately, it was me today. We're fire and snuff it out with a click. Yeah, literally, Harley. That's like the bullshit that I'm putting myself through. And it's like, I'm actually sitting there and I'm like thinking to myself, like, bro, what am I doing with my life that like, this is my response to a fire? I was like, bro, we have got to get a grip. And I basically have now made it my mission to just like have a grip and be like, no. I would never talk this way to somebody else. But of course, because it's me, I'm gonna like sit there and what, bully myself to death? Like, come on. I got to hang out with the fire inspector while trucks were being called back. He was using my water hose, keeping the flame at bay. Yo, that's awesome though. See, like, it's stuff like that that like makes you like, no, like really, I should be able to do more. Totally. I should be like way more capable. And it's like, bro, we literally did as much as could be done. And I'm over here holding myself to the impossible gold standard, like Blue said, of just like having the magical control over the situation. And I'm like, baby, tell me that your shadow wound is being a control freak without telling me. Tell me that your shadow wound that you need to do a lot of shadow work around is inescapable, hard things happening to you without telling me. How hard do you panic in a crisis? Because like straight up, these were 15-foot flames, and my dumbass is like, why didn't you jump into the fires? I don't know. Why wouldn't I jump into the fire? Because maybe I have like a modicum of self-respect and decency. I'm like, bitch, please. I'm like, stop bullying me at 3 in the morning, brain, about why didn't we do more? We did plenty. And it's like, and wait, Blue, you're not even ready. And then my favorite narrative in my head in the middle of the night is that it's somehow spontaneously my fault that the fire happened. I'm like, did you blow up the outlet? Y'all are not ready for the level of overthink that your streamer has been through. I have a house fire and I was over here with the level of overthink where, can y'all believe that these trees have still not regrown? Jesus God, server, it's been months. Mother of the Lord. But no, do y'all know that for real, your streamer was out here? I was for real sweating this. I was like, it is somehow my fault that the bushes set on fire. And I was like, girl, if you do not get your ass into bed, I was like, that's it. I was like, we've lost our brain privileges. There shall be no more brain. Brain is no longer allowed to happen because this is ridiculous. I was like, if this is what you're doing with this brain of yours, it's no longer permitted. I was like, you've lost your bad theory, what's become of us? I know, the wiener doggies, they're so cute. But no, bro, I legit was over here and I was like, bro, why are we blaming ourselves magically for the fire? I was like, please get a grip. And it still cracks me up because it actually is that ridiculous. But that's exactly where your brain goes after a crisis like this, is that you're just like, obviously it is all my fault. And I am like, oh, honey. I'm like, oh, baby, we need to get a serious grip. I was like, we need help with the capital H. Jesus Christ, I have how much? Hang on, can I just make this all into cloth? Thank you. All wiener doggies, I know, they're so cute. And then there's this house that I like still could really use finishing. Just this whole long room and then bed. But no, unfortunately, that's also, by the way, just the nature of how trauma works, is like you guys will just find yourselves like blaming yourself for something and you're like, what is wrong with me? People's trucks having fire extinguishers, yeah. Yeah. Massive overthought, I know. And it's one of those sad things where I think one of the biggest problems that I personally face is that I have literally got to start to teach myself how to be a little bit nicer. I'm not very nice to myself, and unfortunately what I do, and this is a very shitty thing, and I don't recommend that anybody else take this into their Rolodex of options. I have this tendency to be like, no, but really, like, it's my fault. Let me list all the reasons why at 3 a.m. And, oh yes, I'm now going to have power over the space-time continuum. Like, guys, if a guy ghosts me, I blame myself for it. If a person... Thank you, Ghost. I agree. If a person isn't nice to me, it's my fault, and I should communicate harder. If a viewer's rude to me, I totally welcomed that. My vibes, what were my vibes at that moment? Obviously my vibes were not ideal, so therefore I was worthy of being rude to. It is like always my damn fault. And this is the thing. Ghosts, it's like, exactly, I would never talk to somebody else this way, but I'll talk to myself this way. And so it's like, when I look at the way that I'm talking to me, I have to literally be like, honey, baby, what magic thing were you gonna pull out of your ass with 15-foot flames? Please let me know where that fire hose. You have a fire hose in that ass? Great. Amazing. But I don't know too many fucking people that do. So unless you were gonna pull a fucking fire hose out of that ass, where were we going here? What was the logic here? What were you gonna do about 15-foot flames? You were gonna jump with your body on them and magically extinguish them? No, honey, you were gonna lose your hair and probably disfigure yourself. Like, please get a fucking grip. Like, and whenever I start talking to myself like this, I'm like, honey, please. Like, right, Ghost? Same, dude, same. And it's like, I've kind of gotten to a point with myself where I'm realizing, like, it's such a low self-worth thing for me to be out here even making the self-deprecating humor at this point that I'm just like, yeah, bro, I gotta stop with that crap. Stop sign the shovel and the hammer, bro. But like, it goes a layer deeper though, because, and this is my problem too, Archer. It's like, I'm this way about people though. Like, if people don't treat me well, I'm like, this is obviously my, the ring horse. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. What the fuck is this? I leave for a few hours and people are losing their hair. No, we were talking about how, like, I blame myself for everything, right? Like, literally down to the point where it's like, you guys need to understand something. I tried so hard. All right, I'm going to tell you guys a funny ass... Oh, thank you, John. I'm going to tell you guys a funny ass thing. I was ghosted by a guy, like, a couple years ago, right? And I literally was like... It is my fault for not communicating precisely. How many of you guys have seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? Because I, in that moment, became Azula, who, like, could not function. I was, like, trying to out-communicate being ghosted. And I literally was like, baby. It's like, what are we doing, babe? I was like, why do you think you can out-communicate being ghosted? It was like fucking stupidity Olympics. And now, only now, do I have the, like, sense of humor about it where I can just be like, baby, please do not sit here and try and convince people that you are worth something. Like, please just, like, figure it out. Like, please just, like, don't behave like that towards you. You don't have to do that. I, like, sat here stressing out and I was like, no, but, like, really, it's obviously a miscommunication. I will fix, and, like, in my head it was very logical. It was like, I will fix the miscommunication. I was like, baby. Thank you, Knight. And thank you, Beck. I was like, baby, we do not need this. Stop choosing this. Stop being this. Stop. I was like, just stop. Stop being a pick-me, basically, is the conversation that I had with myself. So I was like, right now, all of this extra communicating, you are not making a case for how you have self-worth. You are literally making a case for how you do not. And so I basically had to finally, like, have that conversation with myself where I was like, for tabletop, yes. And so after that point, it got a lot better because I kind of just got real with myself and was like, honey, are you doing low self-worth things? Don't do that. Although, I think you guys know I'm starting to turn into a pumpkin. Although we are going to pick this up. Let's do that. Essence Trader Floyd. Meet the new face in the settlement. Hang on. Nutley Bly. They have a bard now. Like a beer type of night. I know, it does feel like a beer or a cider type of night. Alright, a new rumor. Meet the new face in the settlement is where? Oh, he's right here. You're awesome? Taliesin? Wait. Why do they have the same name as me? Bro, is anybody else's character named Taliesin? I just like picked this. Bro, wait, excuse me, what? Apple cider. My cousin made some with his apples. Yeah, I have a pear cider. Is this like a legit name in the game, or is this just like me getting... John, this NPC is just like baseline name Taliesin. I literally picked that name for my character having no idea that that's a thing. I'm not even kidding you guys right now. Like, hang on, I'll show you. Hang on. So it's supposed to be named whatever you are? Okay. Juicy, succulent, medium rare bison burger. I don't like the taste of bison. I don't like gaminess. Like, I don't know, I'm weird. Like, I've had it mostly as ground beef, not so much as like a proper seasoned burger. So I feel like that's probably part of the problem. Made myself hungry, bro. You're making me hungry. That's right, I haven't eaten today. That's not good. Yeah, that's fair, dude. I'm like, you know something? I have not eaten today. You made yourself hungry. That's a problem. Yeah, I am starting to turn into a pumpkin too. Gotta get a binding for it. Yeah, I need something decent. I had a deep breath for dinner last night. I'm sorry to hear it, Rice Bro. I know that vibe, unfortunately. I had an ex who lived off of nothing but iced tea and rice for a month. And he unfortunately got, like, into the serious danger zone, body-wise. You eat today? Check again? I'm sorry, Archer. Yes, we're there, but it'll be temporary because PTSD, you know? Like, give me a couple weeks. Like, my therapist and I are working on it. We're on the case. It's just gonna take time. But yeah, eating didn't happen today. I just, honestly, like, and I'll be so for real with you guys, it's not even because, like, you know, I think for a lot of people, they're like, oh, she probably doesn't want to go anywhere near fire. I literally don't care. It's not so much that, it's more like, I was actually so busy today between getting my mom's birthday stuff and whatever else that I just completely, like, blanked it out of my brain. Grab this. What do we need to do? I don't know. I got some stuff to look up on this too. So I've completed that and this. Learn about Reeves' pursuit. Let me just see. Gateway to the watch. Hey, Why, thank you, Archer. Yeah, I got her, she's in love with Joe Dispenza, so I got her some of his books. And, she's gonna really like it. I was very happy for her that she was, I was really glad that she was really loving it, you know? Glorious Hunt. Enter the glorious site of power. Oh, there's another thing. Okay, hang on, Nelly. But yeah, she's gonna love it. She was so funny. Like, I basically asked her, I was like, oh, so like, who are you into, like, book-wise lately? Because I always love to get my parents' books and stuff, you know, because like, we read, we talk about them. And she was like, so this was really funny, Archer. So she was like, there's this guy, his name is Joe. He talks a lot about energy and all this stuff. Now, by the way, my mother, like, she knows about my, like, practice, but she doesn't know, like, the specifics of what I do witchcraft-wise. And I'm just, like, listening to her talk, and it's just, like, so cute. She's talking about, like, the quantum realm. She's talking about thoughts and, like, thought transmission, like, all this other stuff. And I'm like, This is, like, all my main interest for witchcraft and stuff, right? So, like, this is very much my, like, this is, like, my spiel. So, I'm listening to her talk, and then all of a sudden she's like, his name is, like, Joe Dispenza? Then she, like, couldn't get the name, and I was like, do you mean Dr. Joe Dispenza? She was like, yeah, and I was like, oh my god, I know him well. I was like, yes, Mom, I'll go grab you his books. He's awesome. He's a freaking powerhouse, Archer. Holy crap. Like, and this is the thing, too. It's like with the science of mind. It's like with any of Eckhart Tolle, they're all such powerhouses. Like Neville Goddard as well. Holy crap. Like, they're all such powerhouses that it's like, it's hard to go wrong with any of them, but it was so cute listening to her talk about, like, what is literally my magical discipline. I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh, I bet you're getting interested in this. The name sounds vaguely... If you mean Neville Goddard, he's, like, one of the most famous. Neville Goddard is famous. Eckhart Tolle is basically a legend. Why am I here? Oh, because of the site of power. Hey. Now. Absolutely not. But yeah, they're super popular. So it was really funny. Like, she was like, wait, we're into the same people, like, reading the same books. And I was like, I guess so. You dingoes, get out of here. Breaking our angling baskets. How many materials have we already lost to your lunacy? No. Oop, but I'm hearing Mama Duke's yelling. Chat, I think she might need support with the puppy. I think we might have a problem, ladies and gentlemen, because I am hearing much yelling. Alright, I'm gonna get these materials put away. And you already know where it's at, chat. We are going to be doing some Dead Space tomorrow, provided that Raja does not faceplant. Because the poor baby, by the way, for those of you that don't know, he has a spinal cord injury, so he is just straight up face planting. It is a very stressful time in this household. And unfortunately, my mother is not handling it with any sense of grace. And I can't really blame her. Let me just get all this crap away. Sinnoh's gonna be like, what happened to the baskets? And I'm gonna be like, don't worry about it. Like, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Alright, hang on. God damn it. Get in there. Alright, hang on. Game? Oh my god. Where did my storage go? I know. It's tough. It's like, you know, it's very hard not to get, I think, angry at them for having accidents and stuff, but it's like, he literally has an injured spinal cord. There is nothing he can do about falling over. The poor baby is trying his absolute best. I can't handle anything with a soul. Mood. That's a mood. Well, chat, I'm gonna go give my mom support. It was lovely to hang out with you guys. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the follows. I will see you all tomorrow for some more Dead Space, and we will be chilling. But thank you all so much again for your patience with me in this time period after the fire. Tomorrow we do our Dead Space and Otria combo. Get ready. This is going to be very intense tomorrow. It's going to be our first time back on something scary since the fire, so I'm very excited because I should be extra jumpy. Anyway, y'all, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your time zone. As ever, it has been a pleasure. Take care.